Send on his way to power shot and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal for the Lions. Just here's the thing: they put a shot on out for Sydney, but they do the disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippay! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. Oh, Dream, that's great touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slams. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now is a demo. The 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Live. My name is Bizer, and joining me is a very special guest tonight. Decided to come in at the last minute and give me a hand, but it's the one and only, pretty much the man that's getting all the scream and the attention at the moment, Mr. Decker from, where are you from, mate? You tell me.
I am from Duis and Ferros.
How do we, because you told me the other night, and I was like, I've been saying this so wrong. I'm so embarrassed. So how do we say it again?
Deuce in Ferros.
Deuce in Ferros. So I've been saying Dias, but it's Deuce. So thank you very much for the correction at the end of the day. But welcome everyone to the stream. Yes, have a laugh, Regals. Shout out to you, my man. Good to see you here. Shout out to everyone to seeing you here as well. Shout out to everyone in Matcherino who's helped contribute to tonight's prize pool. Gold Cigarette with 30, Bent's 10, a Night Monk. Hey, man. I don't know if you've got cash falling out in your pockets, but every tournament I commentate, I see you put $10 or $20 in. You're a legend. Love to see you around and hanging out with us, as well as Powerhorse, Mr. Max himself, putting $10 into the prize pool. So essentially, we're sitting at 60 USD for the winner tonight. Fantastic stuff, isn't it, Decker?
It is fantastic stuff.
Now, I've just been told, and you don't know, but Zombie, the team that he's in right now, they've named themselves Birthday Boy tonight. That's Roffy, Classic Old Mate, and Zombie Freak. Now, the reason why they named Birthday Boy Zombie is because it is his birthday, so we have to do something special.
Ah, what can we do?
I don't know, Decker. What do you think we should do, mate?
Give him 1,000 birthday wishes in Twitch chat.
I was thinking sing a song.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sing Classic Old Mate happy birthday.
Yeah, the old mate happy birthday. I don't know. Do we do it this classic? I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. No, not happening. Happy birthday, Zombie, from here from OCE Rocket League, and everyone in Twitch chat was saying happy birthday to you, mate. There's no way I'm singing the song on stream. That would be absolutely ridiculous. And yes, you see Team A versus Team B, so I'll quickly hit the save button, and that should fix that up. It totally hasn't, so well done. Why isn't that fixed? Oh, because I meant to do that. All right. Anyways, Birthday Boy Zombie taking on the ones. This match about to get underway. Do we have the players in the stream right now? Are they here? They're waiting for us.
Yep, they're waiting.
Every single one of them?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So tonight's format is single elimination, best of 3 in the quarters. Semi-finals, which we're doing both, is a best of 5, and the final is a best of 7, which is always epic. And I generally get quite excited on the 7th game of the final. I'll just go a bit too far. Decker, you know from experience, right?
Yeah, best of 7s are the best. They're the best of best.
Now, while we're waiting for these players, Decker, tell me a little bit about your organisation, how it came to, and how you guys have been performing in the last 4 weeks.
Well, I came into the team about 3 weeks ago, and Zanayas, Kurto, and Spiral were looking for a sub, so I was sort of LFT at the moment, and then, yeah, I just sort of started playing with them for a bit, and then they picked me up. And then so we've been practicing a fair amount for the past 3 weeks, and we managed to crack top 10, so it's been pretty good.
It's really good because you guys are playing the 2s. We're seeing you. Do you do the 2KF1?
I don't think we have yet.
No, not yet. So obviously not that one. We don't see you on the Wednesday nights, but then we see you playing Power Horse as well. The Friday Night Live, ESL. You guys are definitely getting around in the tournaments and getting some experience under your belt. So cracking the top 10, that's obviously the first goal. What's your next one?
I reckon cracking top 5.
Yeah, cracking top 5. I'd like to see that. That'd be awesome. Well, the guys.
Knock on the door.
That's it. We're going to knock on the door. So the guys getting set into the game, ready to go. The first game underway. Can I get a tip out of you, my friend?
I'm gonna go with 1s. I think they'll got this one in the bag.
I reckon this will be a tough game. Zombie, obviously being his birthday, will come and perform, but Gusman, he's dangerous. He loves his little physical battles through the midfield as well. So if he will sneak one, that will be the one to be watching. But I'm going to go the 1s. I'll go him again. What's the scoreline, you reckon? It's the best of 3.
I reckon 2-1.
2-1. Okay, all right. Let's see how it goes. Roffy with a chance. Orange Man, that's opening up, and the back line cleared out. Zombie Freak. Moved out, now switched far side. Gusman retrieving back. Cruzzer waiting. Grabs the boost. Now heads dangerously to the middle. Orange Man quickly out the ball. Roffy sets this up. Now sent downfield. Zombie Freak. Birthday boy looking for first goal. It's wide. And odds up for now. Gusman relieving the pressure. First minute of play being rather interesting so far. Interesting ball out to the corner. Classic old mate. The old mate Styles heading up with the tactical move over the top. Over to work. Decker, what do we reckon the play styles right at the moment with these two teams?
They seem a bit nervous. Defence there, just getting unlucky with this put out on the side there, going for boosts, but I think they can pull it back.
Gusman getting an opening here, puts in the first goal of the tournament for the quarterfinals. First on stream, that is, for tonight's semi-pros here at the Vapour Esports Friday Night Live. Boys, get back into the middle. I am trying to write down some names. This is a classic. So Decker, do us a favour, watch the players, see how the rotations are going.
All right.
And we'll come to you in a minute with a little bit of analysis on the way of the rotation and what you do better. Watch both teams, see how they're going in terms of it. Okay, now that I've got those numbers written down, I can get rid of this. Beautiful. Not giving away any secrets on stream. Love it. Cruzzer. Well, he's just left that open for Roffy to put in the equaliser. 3 minutes remaining. Roffy gets an easy one.
Yeah, he does. The defence there's a bit of a double commit with Cruzzer and Orange Man there. A bit unlucky, and then Roffy with good positioning comes in and cleans that one up.
Well, it's 1-1 at the moment. Team's yet to really hit that final gear. Roffy with a drop. Cussman straight into him. No thank you. Pretty much gets the demo set. Cruzzer. It's now Roffy to go. Not able to connect. Zombie now. Sets up for classic mate. Gusman out to the side. Roffy demos. Completely cleans them out. Old Mate now flies at it. Sits down. It's open here, but Old Mate, no boost. Managed to get over the top of Cruzzer. Ball settles down at the moment now. Orange Man not connecting. Gives Zombie all the time in the world. And he goes for it, but he's gone off the backboard. Roffy trying his best as well. Old Mate working hard at that. Lets it go. Freak. Back across. No one there for the strike. There's 3 on the line. Missed by Classic. Set up here for Roffy. Looking to bring this back inside. This is looking good. This time Cruzzer saves. And they clear it going forward here. All right, now it's time to talk about the rotations. How's it looking at the moment?
Yeah, I think Birthday Boys, they seem to have the more stronger rotation. They seem to have stronger faith in them with getting the complete passes, because you're seeing a few double commits coming out from ones in the defense. And yeah, that's going to cost them soon, I think.
Orange Man out to the side, Gus Man up. Brings that one down. Easy clearance coming forth here for defense. Roffy, interesting angle. Almost drops it in. Cruzzer has to get up and save. Didn't look like it was going on the scoreboard, but from the angle that we saw, that was top right. Maybe hitting the post and coming back out. Cruzzer. Backflip on Roffy now, forcing it back to his own half. We'll have to come down. The challenge is there. Got a bit of boost. He's run out so far. Demo from Orange Man. Hits up the middle. Gus Man commits too early. And the Old Mate gets across. With under a minute, he puts in the game leader.
It's great positioning there from Classic Old Mate. Sees the opportunity and just seizes it immediately.
I'll tell you what, there's a bit of love in Twitch chat for you, man. Bring on the Decker. They want Decker to play. It was funny. It's if we can't get you to play, then at least we get you to be here as a special guest. I'm loving it.
Exactly.
You have seen the picture that's been spammed around by Vapour Esports with me saying I miss you.
Yep, it's my background picture on my computer.
Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we can next time we go to a LAN together, we can sign each other's whatever we have. Whatever posters, whatever. I'll get a print out of mine. You get a print out of yours, and we'll sign it, and then we'll put it on eBay.
Alright, sounds awesome.
I don't know. If it ever gets to that point. 18 seconds here. Orange Man with a strike. Doesn't work out for him. Cruzzer. Now on the angle, drop down. Zombie Freak touch. Birthday Man working on it. And they want to hold on to this lead here. Have the first hand. Gus Man. He's going to put this one. Oh no! Old Man has to get up and save. Does well. Cruzzer with the last chance. It's met by Roffy high. And that ball will drop. The first game going to the Birthday Boy.
Yeah, really well played there by the Birthday Boys. They definitely seem to have their rotations really set out, and there weren't too many double commits coming out, and they're in really good positions to save the balls, as you can see. Shots on goal compared to the ones, it's absolutely dominating. And, we've got a bit of lag coming out from Gus Man at the moment.
You can see that. It's a little bit of scary point, but funny enough, I actually didn't think Roffy was having an all PlayStation team tonight, but Old Mate and the Zombie Freak, all PlayStation.
Yeah, they must be good friends on that PlayStation console.
Well, I'm hoping Gus Man's ping drops because it just continues to go a little bit higher, and that could be a crucial point here for ones and next thing out of tonight's single elimination bracket. There is no second chances here, so these guys are going to want to get the crack on. They if they want to get the game on, they well and certainly need to get that ping down for Gus Man. He's definitely a crucial player.
Now, did they have a substitute at all tonight?
What's that? To have a substitute?
Yeah, just in case.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Ones. No, they don't. So they have to play with their current lineup.
That's a bit unfortunate.
It's awkward. Oh well, it's the way they're going to have to. It's the way they're going to have to go about it. And Classic numbers change, so change that over. Get into game number 2. All right. Number 6, bang, let's go. Production by yourself tonight. Orange Man. Cruzzer with a start. So we've seen two starts to the game. First over 13 seconds. Really not convincing by the team. Sort of setting up for a strategy now. Obviously, you've played with your team for a little while. What's your sort of first 30 seconds in a play of a game? What are you looking to try and achieve?
Well, first of all, you really got to just play your normal play style. You can't change it up, otherwise, it's going to get really difficult for your teammates to read what you're going to do. And if you keep it the same way and it's not working, you can change it up. Yeah, most definitely. And I think I think that's definitely an option for both these teams tonight.
Gusman forward with an attack. Roffey able to clear, now heads forward. Drop back here for a chance. Crozza reads this now. Gusman, touch back. This is great. That is a great play coming out from Crozza. Back to the man, and Gusman. It sets it up back to his own man, Crozza. What a play.
That was an absolutely excellent play from Ones there. That was great communication, and Crozza there follows up with that pass.
Oop. That's awkward. There we go. It was rather interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was not the normal play you sort of see, and then Crozza there getting a nice touch to get that second goal.
Set up by Orange Man. He goes up high here. Potentially top right. Freak doesn't read it anyway. Like, probably needed to go and challenge the top right or come out and meet the drop. Instead, he let it come down to the floor and rolled out in front of the goals, which gave the opportunity away. 2 goals now here for the Ones. Although they were down in the first game, they're coming back really well in the second here. Roffey losing control up in the air. Forced out to the side. Zombie with a challenge. Classic old mate there. And probably just overzealous on the attack. Roffey sends up high. Old mate for the direction down. The angle doesn't work out. And now cleared here by Orange Man. That goes down to the forward pocket. Zombie, he's let this one go. Crozza almost coming across old mate. Some offensive pressure here from Ones. Gusman. Well, there's not much he could do. 2 players holding on that one. Roffey, quick movement forward. Now wants a chance. Roffey almost puts that one in. Oh, you could see it was happening, couldn't you?
Very close opportunity there.
Crozza with no boost. Forced to think about Orange Man. Now hanging out. 2 players down. Feel the ball sent long. Roffey with a chance, can't connect. Would have been a great redirection if he got the touch. Ball stuck in the corner. Gusman trying to move it out. The ball's sent out wide now. Orange. There's a 50-50 on the wall. He managed to get the ball past, so he's got the control coming down, looking for the floor pinch. It's held up before it hits there. Now sent up the sidewall. Zombie out of position. Crozza no boost. Being whacked out of the way. No way you're getting your mitts on this ball, they say. Gusman. Chance for him to work this. Low on boost. He just puts it down to the middle. The redirection was on, but it's wide. Backboard. Crozza opening the gap. I don't think Gusman put off the goalie there.
Nah, that was just really nice positioning from Crozza there. Sets up himself and turns for the ball and gets it again. Catching Zombie freak out there. Don't think he was really expecting that second shot there from Crozza. It was good work.
That's going to be some pretty big movement on the box line just to get up for that second touch. Like, as soon as he hit the ground, he was up. So yeah, very quick hand movement. Definitely getting across that. Gusman doing it all himself at the moment. Defense there, not much of a challenge. Zombie freak able to get this one out. Crozza with the middle. Has been solid in this game so far. 3 goals to 0, minute and 35 on the clock. Game number 2 here, Friday night live quarters. Single limb. Bizer and Decker here with your call. Gusman with a save, holds it up. Roffey just needs a soft touch. He does, but straight in the path of Crozza. They're able to clear for the moment. Zombie freak wants to control the ball, sends it up wide. Now coming up the backboard. Gusman will get the touch here. Roffey will force himself onto the boost pad, which holds Orange Man low on boost. Gusman as well. So it's interesting to see how they come out of this play. Crozza was upfield aggressive. Orange Man on the rotation back. Sets on. Now Roffey with a chance. He's just a little bit too far on the ball there. And it sets back out here now. From Ones put up number 4. Under a minute remaining. Birthday boy got to get moving here if they want to get themselves to the second game and go to the semi straight away. Essentially, we're going to a third game. Roffey with the angle turns it out. Holds up for the moment, Crozza. Sending this on Zombie freak. Well, he's just using the reverse end. It's not so bad at the end of the day. Up goes to 50-50. Does set back out. Classic old mate. Backboard. No one in the corner for the strike. It's a hard ball. Roffey not able to get that one. Cruzzer up. Challenge with the middle. Now setting the ball. Set in the middle there. And Roffey. You can see the ambition from the boys. They're really wanting it. Just not getting their angles correct at the moment.
Just excellent defense coming out from ones there. It's a well-deserved win.
Well, that ball will drop, and it'll be ones with this second game. So good to see that they're back into this. And Birthday Boy, they've got a challenge on their hands here, Decker.
Yeah, they do. Ones is completely turning that one around. It's almost a complete opposite of the last game. Their shots just absolutely dominating Birthday Boy. And Cruzzer with his well-deserved hat trick on that one as well.
I think Cruzzer was sort of a standalone for a moment in that game. Really got up aggressive in the forward line with the challenges, put the goals in obviously with the hat trick. But then when we saw him not doing the offensive work, he was in the midfield working sort of that pass rotation, blocking a lot as well, cutting off a lot of play that was potential for Birthday Boy to go forward. And they were never really able to get their passings really set, forced out wide, and then when it came up to the defence line, there was too many players there holding them up.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
Okay, we'll get ready into the next game. Game number 3 here for the quarters. I do believe we have the next game already set to go, which will be the semi-final. It's Furox Alpha taking on the Powerhorse White Cloud. That'll be an interesting match as we get set into this third game. Let's see which team's going to get it. We both have gone on the one side here, Decker.
Yep, we sure have. I still think they can definitely pull this off.
All right, well, game number 3 coming out here. It's the Vapour Esports Friday Night Live here with Bizer and Decker on OCE Rocket League. Thank you for joining us as we get into game number 3. It'll be interesting to see who can win this one. One's obviously the caster's tip, but Birthday Boy have shown that they've got the ability to score and win a game. See if they can get going again. Gus Man the challenge in the corner. Zombie wins it. Orange Man mistimes the jump. Zombie looking for his mate back. He just sails past the ball. Cruzzer with the touch. Now shot. Zombie first goal.
Ooh. Excellent positioning there from Zombie Freak. There's a bit of a double commit there, but in the end it worked out fine.
So funny enough, he's gone aggressive for a backboard play, and it got cut off by Cruzzer, but then the ball was too sharp on his cutoff and came back inside, and then sort of readjusted the play and just had a real good positioning at the end of it. So almost lucky on that retrospect.
Yeah, and also saw at the last minute, Classic Old Mate had bumped out the one and only defender in that goals too, so that left an open net for Zombie Freak to score that one.
Zombie Freak and Roffey. Communication right there. Zombie misses this one. Touch from Gus Man right on. Looking for the angle, but it's sent back out. Roffey back to the middle. Zombie's forced out. Roffey as well goes forward. Trusts his teammate, but Orange wins. Puts Old Mate under some pressure. Gets up for the second now. Gus Man just flips the car at it. Could have had a shot if he was really looking for it, but wanted to bring his teammate into it. Cruzzer off the angle here. It's a tough play. Comes out to the midfield. Chance for Gus Man. Doesn't set. Orange Man back out. Gus Man gets up, but Roffey reading it first. Cruzzer back into the middle. This needs to be popped. It sends out to the side. Cruzzer pretty much overread that. He does go for the goalie, but no one there for the strike, and a chance here for the Birthday Boys to get themselves a goal. Another one. Already a minute and a half. Right now, one's struggling to find a goal.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit even at the moment. Rotate. I can't really spot any massive errors within the rotations. That's why probably that there hasn't been any goals scored.
Man. Some risky play set by Gusman. Roffey sends this one on. Cruzzer back out. Under 3 minutes. Game's tight as it is. Sent on by Old Mate. Almost gapping that, catching that little gap in the corner there. It is sent up high again. Zombie, good chance for him. But Classic Old Mate gets in his way. They both hit into each other, which puts the ball high.
That's an unfortunate double commit there. I think if Classic Oldmate was allowed that shot, he definitely would have been able to connect with that one.
Orange Man challenges the ball. Classic Oldmate out. Second touch really needs to be a thing here for the Orange team. Continue to keep this lead and go into the semis. Definitely going to be a harder match. Set up now, Roffy. Back down to Classic Oldmate, the 1-2. Almost working in Gusman. I think that is the last line effort from him. He had no boost on the line. It's sent back on, and this is some real pressure from the birthday boy, Zombie. Classic Oldmate. Up with the second. Brings it back inside. Roffy wants the angle. Cruiser challenges. 50-50. Brings it out wide now. Gusman flips it over the top. It's caught. Zombie off. And he charges forward. This should be moved in. Roffy, great read. He's been a star so far, hasn't he, Roffy?
He has. He is definitely being MVP at this moment.
Brazza playing the ground game. Cuts across. Stopped at the moment. Oldmate. Gusman very quickly onto it. Orange Man coming off. Just love it. The Orange Man, the Crust Man, the old mate. It's very Australian, isn't it?
It is.
Brazza teams up with Gusman. Almost brings something in.
Ooh.
Old mate had to get up and pinch it out. Does well. Roffy now. Zombie Freak. He's in a tricky position. Gusman brings it back inside. Zombie now out to the midfield. Oh, it's not going to work out. That ball rolling. Orange Man on the rotation. The last minute, it's red time. Roffy brings it out to the middle, but Cruzzer just clears. This is where they need to connect at the moment. The ones have been struggling quite a bit.
Yeah, they have.
Oh,
That was a really close opportunity there. Birthday Boys seem to be managing their boost really well and stealing boosts at important times as well, which is really giving ones a hard time.
pass back here. Gusman, he's gone wide. This is crucial. And almost gets countered. They're going to come off the backboard here. Strike. Oh, no, it's wide. That would have been the equaliser and the real chance here for the ones, but the last 20 will prove extremely hard to even get an opportunity on goal. Orange Man makes a 50-50 count. Zombie Freak, he's not going to be able to get this one. Sends up Gusman, but no one's there for the strike. Zombie, he launches it downfield with a reverse aerial. He comes down for an Orange Man. Back inside, Gusman has to keep this up. He needs to keep this up for his team. They're charging downfield. Orange looking for the height. Roffy pops it up. Gusman now out to the corner. They want a zero hero here. It's going to be dropped down to Roffy. Great play across goals. No one home for it. Birthday Boys, they take the win.
A very well deserved win there for Birthday Boy, and Roffy really showing his skills in that defensive position as well. Always on the backboard, making sure that the ball was cleared, and that's what was giving Birthday Boy a lot of their opportunities to score.
All right, well, there is the first, pretty much the first game. Semi-finals done, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic play. Decade's been interesting. Well, we essentially,
it has been interesting.
We got the next one to go to. I'd love to break it down, but we obviously can't. But the next game is coming up is Furux Alpha and Powerhorse Whitecard. Now, Furux Alpha. Is that? Yeah, that is the Furux Alpha, as in the old Furux.
Is that J Coffee and Toxic and Zepsy?
I am looking for it now. Where are you guys? Who knows? I'll figure it out. Well, we're back here for the semi-finals coming up. I'm Biza, and joining me is Deca, the special guest from Dus Inferos. And I've got to get used to saying that, Deca, but I like it.
That's good.
It's good indeed. Well, the next match coming up is White Cloud taking on Furox Alpha. And we've got a $10 donation on matcherino as well. So who is that man? All right, Mike, you put another $10 in. And his comment, he's great casting. Good to see Deca here too. There you go. Some love, Deca.
Love to you too, mate. Thank you.
All right, well, these teams are getting right into it. So they're not going to let us get any momentum whatsoever. So let's get into it. Deca, can you give me a prediction, mate?
I'm going to go with Furox Alpha just purely off of their 1v1 skills, and yeah, I think they can this one off.
Okay, all right. So we'll just have a look at the players and see how they all set up. Epinite, Justice Robo, D-Man. I like it. I like it a lot. Justice Robo being part of the lineup for a little while, but Furox start up with the first, and that's Toxic. Nice pass. Well, it's the 50-50 from Zepsi that makes that work. Toxic gets up in an aggressive point, puts it home. First goal into Furox Alpha.
Oh, shout outs to Coffee there. G'day.
What did he say?
He said g'day, Alex.
Was that to you?
Yeah, in chat.
That's cute.
I'm going to tell him tea's better than coffee after this, we get triggered.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've seen you do that before. Justice Robo putting in the second here. Talk us through this goal here, Deca.
D-Man getting an excellent backboard there, and Justice Robo, perfect touch and gets it straight into the goal there. Bit of weak defense coming off from Furox Alpha, but I think they can come back on this one.
Okay, all right. Well, it's 1-0 at the moment. This is actually going to be a pretty close game with the talents of these guys and how they play. Epinite, well, he's chopped it right in front of Coffee.
Ooh.
What has happened there?
Pass. I think Epinite's just, yeah, he's just got a free open pass there. He could have shot, he almost got the shot in, but it was just too much at the crossbar there, but he drops it, and D-Man with excellent positioning there to put that one in.
D-Man up the middle. Justice Robo chasing as well. Now brings us back inside for D-Man. That was Epinite charge of that one. Let's pick D-Man on the rotation. There he is there. Justice Robo now the third player coming through. Rotation set in for Power Horse. At least they've got this one right. Zepsi, an awkward angle to bring it back in. Almost read by Justice Robo. Epinite now flying across. D-Man's there. They're almost. Can I ask, Deca, what benefits do you get out of a double pinch in the air?
The only benefit is if it actually works, which is 1 in 100, so not much.
There you go. So D-Man getting up when Epinite had the coverage, so communication probably an issue there. Coffee outside the angle, now brought across. Zepsi gets nudged in the way, but just backs off for the moment now. Toxic bringing this one inside. Now, Jay Coffee he's got the coffee. He's no longer Jay, so I'm devoed. But the coffee man, he was really aggressive on that. Shame they couldn't get it to him.
Putting himself very far in the play there, and can't remember who it was on the wall there, but they couldn't really connect with him only because he was too far ahead of the play.
Coffee charging Epinite out to the side. There was a player forward there, but the ball held up. Just pretty much said no. You're not getting it. Up goes D-Man. Puts it straight down the midfield. Now Epinite looking for the 50-50 block. Coffee reads that and goes up higher. Zepsi continues the direction forward off the backboard. Justice Robo gives a chance here for Toxic, and that's off touch is going to be dangerous. It does come down. Jay Coffee almost taking Robo out on the goal line. We'll reset for now. Toxic up. Coffee waiting in the midfield. Comes up for the strike. Robo's absolutely belittled himself on the line. He's backflipped when he didn't mean to. The flips back, man.
It's very unfortunate from coming from Justice Robo, but Coffee coming in and putting that one in just on that sole mistake from Justice.
Feels bad. Feels back flip. That's the one I was looking for.
Ooh.
There we go. Epinai coming across, putting the game leader in.
Epinai showing his 1v1 skills there. That was a very nice touch. Getting it straight past Coffee. Couldn't quite read that one.
It's a good response, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. Gives him that more confidence boost.
Well, it's a best of 5 in this semi-final, so plenty of games to be played here. But essentially, the first game is a really good bonus. Get yourself in the lead, then gives you a chance for the second go through one straight. Now, Justice Robo just shows a little bit of mechanical skill there right at the end, doing what he does best.
Yeah, the 1v1 skills coming out from Pale Horse White Cloud net right now, and it's really paying off.
4-2. Justice Robo sitting high on the board, 2 goals at the moment. Under 2 minutes. Ball just stays in the side for the moment. Coffee flies out as Epsi out of place, essentially 2-on-1. Toxic meets us up now. They've got the aggressive play here, so should be able to work it forward. Coffee was sort of coming out for the third touch there and didn't work out. Epinai now clearing forward. Toxic grabs the boost, heads back to the goal. Zepsi out. Coffee now up. A whiff brings the player with him as well. Epinai charges the back end, and the goalie comes out when it didn't need to. They got one back here for your Ox.
Yeah, D-Man just coming in. I think he had that one, but Zepsi going for the lower play there, and D-Man just misjudging that one and going straight over that one.
And shout out to Turks, having a bit of fun. Backfield flips, flip field back flip field.
Of course he is.
That's how I feel half of the time. A minute and 15. Justice Robo up, Coffee with the touch. Looks for the angle, Epinai gets beaten here. And a couple opportunities here, Powerhouse White Cloud being beaten to the ball. Now set up by Coffee. Interesting, it's a back play for a strike downtown. Zepsi's up high, it'll be the next one that comes through. That was a 4-man touch aerial play, and they managed to make it work.
Yeah, they have here. Zepsi utilising the backboard there and following up on his own shot. Justice Robo, he could have, if he positioned himself quite well there, he could have just gone for a nice 50 against Zepsi and they would have been okay. But yeah, just unfortunate on that one.
The moment it hits the backboard, it's a really hard one to read. Unless it's high or a real slow pace. If it goes quick, it's really hard to get that counter, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and especially when Zepsi was that close as well, and the power just wouldn't stop coming off that backboard. Definitely a hard one to read.
Coffee playing defensive, lets that ball head downfield. Justice Robo challenges early before it comes in front of goal. Does set here Zepsi, dangerous little play. He's forced to play it wide at the moment. Coffee elects for the corner, does work out into the middle of the box. D-Man coming through on that one. Risky for Justice Robo, knowing that was a midfield player ready to strike at the ball, but he whiffs. Robo, well, he pulls one player out and looks for the second, makes it 50-50, but the ball well and truly over his head. Epinai forced to go back. It's 4 right now. A potential goal to come. D-Man could be the clutch here. He's got 0 boost. Oh, Robo was looking for the right play. That ball's sailing down. It's wide at the moment. It wants to come inside, but defense there and it drops to the floor.
Very nice block there to save that one on that zero hero second goal.
It's only that if the goal's scored, my friend.
Yeah.
The 0 second mark of the game. We're down into overtime in the second. Potentially this first game. Feels like we already had 2 games, but no, it's only 1. Probably the amount of goals scored. The distance in between. Zepsi pops this one up. Coffee being lethal so far. That touch going to give Toxic a real chance, but he whiffs past as well. Now heading back out, Coffee. Epinai straight downfield, wants the pressure to be put on, and there's the first. Zepsi had to clear, gets up again with D-Man. Now the boost is pretty good for him, but he gets the second, doesn't really hold it close to the card, and in result has to give this one away. Justice Robo not doing much with the touch. Steps down for Zepsi. Loves his opportunities, but he's countered. Robo now up. Robo's being mechanically sound in his positions. Does put it right into the middle. And Toxic clears. Now he's got a runaway goal, and they're going to get it. The first game going to Furox Alpha.
Yeah, an excellent clear coming from Toxic, and what a pass by Coffee there. It's just absolute utter and communication on that one there. Perfect positioning for Toxic to go and put that one in with an open defense.
Well, there you go, Furex Alpha. They pick up their first game of the semi. They do it in overtime. Powerhorse coming back at them. Sort of a back and forth show between it. Justice Robo with a chance to counter at the end there, but he just put it straight into the defense and a quick little rotation to come out and then get it over the back. I don't know what D-Man and Epinai were doing, but they're certainly caught out.
Yeah, most definitely. Hopefully they can get those rotations sorted out in the next game. But 1v1 skills definitely coming out from both teams here. Hopefully we get to see that more in the next games to come.
Well, plenty more here on the on this match. This first semi-final. Team going to the final. Best of 5. At the moment, Purex Alpha looking potentially the stronger team. The Powerhorse, White Cloud definitely got some experience behind them and will be looking to make an impact here on the second as we get it underway. Shout out to everyone viewing, and if you are from another country, welcome to OCE Rocket League. And tonight the boys are semi-pros, not the pros. The semi-pros are playing. In 2 weekends' time, we'll have the Masters on, where the pretty much top echelon of OCE will be playing. And with the Alpha City, a little bit of Jam, and everyone else that's coming through. And it's funny enough at the moment, Decker, there's a lot of team reshuffles. So one more been announced. Interesting lineup, and you know, JP putting a pretty strong team together. It's going to be interesting in the next couple of months.
Yeah, it has Siki combining forces. Oh, that is a nice shot from Coffee there.
Oh, Coffee, stop it.
Excellent pass from Zepsi, though. Just sets him completely up.
I was about to say Coffee changed his card. Nope. There's the man. He's still on the dominance. So great setup by him. But let's go back to our point. We're talking about the teams.
Yeah, Siki moving over with, I think it's Soma, Elusive, and Cyrix. It's definitely going to be a team to look out for.
Have they actually got a team name yet?
Is it the other team, I think?
The other team.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, yeah.
We shall see. So that's essentially Soma being released from Legacy Esports to play in another team. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Legacy have been around a long time.
Well, I'm sure they'll continue to be around, and potentially this team shows a bit of promise. More than likely will be a team in the future. But in saying that, Furox, it is the Coffee man on fire. This is a second goal. And the thing about the games we'll see that he plays in, he just generally gets dangerous forward line. He's very quick onto it. He gets there, makes a second of the opportunity count, sort of gets behind the back line and puts those goals in. Coffee, you need to stop him.
He does. He gets very complex touches and it puts other players in really bad positions, which I've known from personal experience.
Toxic, he's high, but Zepsi will lower his eyes, and there it goes. Sound like a rhyme for a minute, but it's so true. It happens a lot. Toxic high. Zepsi, the bottom right. Epinai going, uh-oh. I'm on the wrong side here. Played well and very quickly. Furox Alpha stamping their authority on this match.
Yeah, Furox Alpha definitely, they're utilising the backboard very well, and it's paying off. They've gotten a lot of goals from it.
Toxic out. Robo high. He's the man we're going to be watching for at the moment for Powerhouse White Cloud. Robo, very mechanical sound. Sort of been the player so far. Epinai yet to really get into the match. D-Man struggling a little bit. But they are dangerous when they get going. There's a chance here. D-Man finally sets this one on. Robo now looks for the middle. Needs to go left side. Coffee was waiting for it. All three players up. Crucial to get the defense on D-Man. Able to block. Now with no boost. What can he do? He looks to set over past one defender. One was on the rotation. The third set out for boost. Justice Robo throws the car at it. So does Epinai out wide now. Last man. Well, the angles here for the boys of Powerhouse. Got to be careful. Epinai now out to the side. Coffee waiting for it. Epinai back in. D-Man. Sort of awkward place down in the corner there. And it's probably one thing I know about the play is you can't get stuck in the corner. It never eventuates into anything good. Epinai almost does it. I was trying to get to a comment there, Tekka. And I almost destroyed it. Well, he literally did, didn't he? Almost did something super amazing. But they're going to need that, don't they? Something amazing to get off these 0 goals at the moment.
Yeah, they need a real big confidence boost with this next goal.
Well, this is a chance here. The ball sets up high. Here's Epinai. The bouncing ball. Again, Toxic will have time. And it's cleared back out. Big response from Toxic as well. Up, down, ground. Almost. Robbo gets high enough. Just even that was going to drop. Had the block on. Now a quick rotation back. Toxic coming across. Had that every day of the week. A demo as well. D-Man, the counter. Been stopped and the shot. It's wide. Furox working hard. The Alpha team going hard. It's the second play up to the backboard. Epinai reads this line. Lets it go. Hit into the ball. Makes the 50-50 count. Back inside. He'll bring it. And D-Man with a goal. They finally pick one up. Maybe that bump from Toxic wasn't the best thing onto Epinai.
Yeah, he put him in a position there to get it straight into the middle for D-Man. And D-Man with excellent positioning just puts that one in the left where the other two Furox Alpha defenders were sitting on the right side there of that goal and just quite reached that one.
Sebzi has one coming off the top. It's on target. Epinai forced at it. Essentially a couple players with no boost whatsoever. So with a high stake moment in this last minute, 2 goals need to be scored by Powerhouse White Cloud. They haven't had the momentum so far, but you get a sense it's starting to swift and change along. Not going to happen. That's going to be a goal from Zepsi.
What a shot from Zepsi there. Definitely using that dominance to its advantage. The front of that, straight into the goal.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
Nice touch.
Zero boost as well at the end.
Yeah, it just shows how much limited boost can actually pay off.
4-1 scoreline. It's not all outs at the moment, I say, Decker. Goals can be scored. Inspirational stuff here. D-Man, Justice Robo looking for it at the moment. Jay Coffee. Or just the Coffee. Now Epinai. Shadows the ball as Justice Robo comes up top. D-Man awkward. He's already in the back line position. The ball sent up. Toxic. Interesting maneuver. Zepsi will put this one on target and in it goes. There'll be a nail in the coffins for the second game here.
Yeah, I think so. Once again, Furox Alpha just using the advantage of the backboard there, and Zepsi just with amazing striking capabilities, just getting his 3rd goal and hat trick for that one.
Well, the last 18 seconds here. I'll see Powerhouse drop the second game. The question asked is whether they can get themselves some momentum and be able to carry over Furox Alpha. Definitely a lot stronger right now. Toxic out to the side, looks to bring this one up. Epinai. Now Coffee. On it goes. Oh. But he's gone the post instead. And this ball will drop down to the floor, giving Furox Alpha this second game. And at the moment, the stronger team.
Yeah, definitely. Coming into this one, 2-0 now. All they need is one more game to get on to the next final. And, yeah, as you can see, Zepsi coming the MVP there with the hat trick and 6 shots on goal.
It's a pretty good hat trick. I like it.
Yeah.
Coffee with 2 as well. And interesting thing was Coffee's goals were sort of behind the defensive line. Got really close up to the goals. And a couple backboard plays as well coming from Toxic and Zepsi setting up as well. So they had a strike on, but the ball then comes out on the clearance and they go, right, well, how do we get this rotation sort of out of sync? What you do is you take them onto the backboard, which forces them to stop and sort of look up, which loses the perspective on the field and where everyone is on the other 2 players. But also then it will pull them out. Majority of the time it pulls the player out to try and clear. If they miss, it's a golden opportunity to score. And I think Powerhouse White Cloud are just sort of the victims of that right now. They're sort of not getting the clearances, not meeting those 50-50s. They're not aggressive to the ball. You saw them get into a really good position where D-Man puts a goal in, but that was it. They need to do that pretty much for all 5 minutes of the game. And they're going to need to do that for the remaining of this match. Otherwise, they're going to go down 3-0 in a semi-final going into a granny.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully Powerhouse White Cloud can figure something out to get behind the defense of Furox Alpha.
We know they've got the skill and the talent. It's just momentum And the wheel right now, D-Man forces the 50-50 on Coffee. Sets up, Toxic wants inside, instead connects to the outer side. Zepsi now on target. It sets in front, Zepsi with the angle, Coffee helping him out. But it'll be Zepsi that will take that one. This is a dangerous player, isn't he?
He is. He's a very dangerous player. He just puts it onto the side there where I think he would have been able to see the defenders and seen that they were in a bad position, and it was either going up to the backboard or, where the ball went to there. So it was an excellent touch.
First goal for Furox Alpha. They've done it so far in all these games. Great control. Justice Robo, that is great control. How about that for a little bit of skill?
That is fantastic 1v1 play there from Justice Robo. Just getting it straight over the heads of Furox Alpha. Definitely deserves that one.
Sometimes you need sort of those little inspirational moments to get your team up. They equalise the score right now. Justice Robo, he's going to do it all again. Coffee comes across this time with a read. And it was a quick play because Toxic was right on the line. Now Robo trying to bump him out. And all three players up here for Powerhouse. D-Man has to connect with the drop. And he whiffs past straight away. But he's put pressure on, stopping an attack. Toxic gets it downfield. Coffee. Well, he had the low ground. Epinai had the high. Oh, what?
Oh.
Come on!
Zepsi.
Absolute calculation from Zepsi.
Yeah, amazing shot there from Zepsi. Just going back a tiny bit from that play there, I saw two players from Pale Horse White Cloud rotating back at the same time, which caused Furox Alpha to get into their offense there.
Yeah, they had to go up and attack on the ball. That was D-Man and Justice Robo. And it forced pretty much Epinai to play the defensive maneuver. It's sort of been the way they're attacking. Against good teams, you get caught out.
Yeah, definitely. And definitely against teams such as...
We should not even worry about the accommodate. This guy's God right now. You can't stop him.
He's just an absolute 1v1 god at this point.
He's gone absolute large on that one. He's gone absolute large. Fantastic play. This is Robo. We know. Look, I told you, he's got that skill. We know it. It's just sort of taken a while to come to fruition. And at the moment, players are giving him the time of day. Just need to charge him, beeline him, or at least block the defensive zone. Epinai and Robo. Well, they send one back here. It's Zepsi. It's dangerous as ever. Looking to try to capitalise on this one. Now Coffee. Oh, the block! The block comes out from Zepsi. Epinai goes, And Coffee gets a free rein at this. And again, the defense does not clear it.
Yeah. Zepsi on his way out there, back onto a rotation, bumps the keeper there.
Which was Epinai.
Yes. And I definitely think maybe White Cloud could start using some of Furox Alpha's tactics and to set up some goals.
Well, it's not dirty. It's tactical, and it's what you need when you play the top teams. You've got a bump, you get a demo. You do all sorts of things to get these goals. They're not just ones that you can boom in anymore. It's all about the tactical play. This sets in Coffee. Straight down the middle gives us almost Robo. Contested the ball, maybe was looking for the player. Regardless, it just sets the ball. Toxic downfield rotation, Robo. Pretty much last man on D. Epinai set back. Now Robo to go. Low burst will be back in. D-man connection. Oh, it's gone high. Going through Epinai. All three there. Robo is going to get pulled out here, which leaves an open goal. Need a quick clearance here, and Coffee realises this, but gets nudged out of the way by Robo. Halfway down in the third. One goal down at the moment, Powerhouse. They need this game here, Decker.
Yeah, they definitely do. They seem to be able to crack open that that Furox Alpha defense. They just need to have that third man connect when they're passing off the backboard.
Angle turns in, Epinai. D-man continuing the pressure. Tough angle to be played at. Zepsi able to get the touch here, flips it on. Now in an interesting position. Powerhouse can't give anything away here. Coffee countering on the defense. D-man gets up, turns the car. Ball doesn't sit in line from Coffee now. Elects to send it high, gives anyone sort of a chance to play out of Robo and Toxic go. But they completely whiff, which brings more players out and more potential risk for both teams. It sets out to the side. Coffee flips it back. Crowd goes wild. Toxic. Oh, there it is, Coffee! I tell you what, the crowd went wild early because they know Coffee was coming up with some type of magical maneuver. And he certainly got it, didn't he?
He sure did. Toxic just getting just a bit wide on that one, but it sets up perfectly for Coffee, and with excellent positioning, just puts that one in.
Well, they're in a good spot at the moment, Furox Alpha. They've got 2 games in a row, looking for the third and to book themselves into tonight's final. And 2 goals up in a good place, 1 minute and 30. 90 seconds now left on the clock. Justice Robo has been strong for his team. Coffee up to block him. D-Man need to continue that on, but it's challenged. Toxic got the ground. Epinai will just a epic fly at that, but I'm going to make the challenge. Robo can't do it all himself. He does go forward, waiting for him. I believe that was D-Man Epinai. Nope, it was Epinai D-Man doing some work there now. Out to the side. Robo brings it back inside. D-Man, well, he whiffs past, but essentially now got a 1v1 on the line. Coffee doing well, just holds his ground. A maneuver that works well now. Toxic forward. It'll be off the backboard. Zepsi will be forced. So everyone in Power Horse, and this has been a dangerous point. D-Man. Oh, he loves this scenario. He sends it on. D-Man!
The 1v1 skills coming out for White Cloud now. Robo and D-Man definitely showing him off at this point.
Well, it looked like he was going to go out right, but he just turned the angle in a little bit more with the car. And Coffee, he's been so strong on his defensive challenges that he usually doesn't let them slip. A bit unfortunate for him at the moment, but a real chance here for Power Horse. Need to work as a team, but can't keep getting 1v1s. As you said, they don't always work in a game of 3-on-3. Last 30. D-Man out to the side. Sepsi pops in. Robo. Well, he's got boost. Now to carry this home. Lets it go. D-Man with the challenge out to the side. Robo, awkward positioning, just sets one on. It's going. D-Man almost there! Oh, that was close. What an epic save coming out from Toxic. D-Man, Epinai to counter, but the seconds are ticking down. And this is not a good place for Power Horse. It will come down. Potentially on the last goal here. In it goes. And wouldn't you know it, it's the man that pretty much clutches out the game. Coffee.
What a player. Excellent touch there coming off. Defense there, and a well-deserved win for Furox Alpha.
Well, they get the win. They take it 3 straight. Right in the end there, it almost was a D-Man clutch to tie up the game and go to overtime to give a potential chance playing out the 4th and the 5th. But then turned straight around, and Coffee, just the man that was all over it in this last game, gets his hat-trick on the dying seconds and pretty much puts the GGs all out there. I can't believe it, but what a game we had there.
Yeah, it was an excellent game. It was absolutely action-packed. There was plenty of goals in each game. And Pale Horse, I can see them improving week by week, and they're definitely going to be able to take it to these top teams in more weeks to come.
All right. Well, that sets us up for the next game, Decker. Interesting.
Awesome.
Interesting one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I'm excited. I hope. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. Just, sorry, man.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm just trying to get something right here. There we go. Oh, jeez. What happens when you're solo for the night? Shout out to everyone anyway. And shout out, well, I'm not solo. Decker, the one and only, coming in to give us a hand. So thank you very much tonight, man. A special guest commentator. Shout out to everyone in chat right now. And Night Monk, don't be a hater, be a donator. There you go. That's epic. I like that. So essentially, that is the first semi done. We're coming into the second one now. The boys of Birthday Boy Zombie, an all PlayStation team taking on Team Tarhit. We'll be back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more of Rocket League action happening here on OCE Rocket League. It is Friday Night Live for Vapour Esports.
The numbers grow by the day as millions come to compete. Those who sit at the top hear footsteps behind them louder than ever as they fight to keep hold of their crowns. Some will last a few years, maybe more, but none will last forever. What can one do to leave a mark which stands the test of time? It's quite simple, really. You can pray for something greater than yourself. In this case, your country, your nation, your home. The World Cup, presented by the League of Rockets.
I am very good. How are you?
Okay, let's do that again. Welcome back, guys. I don't know what happened. I thought I hit the button. We're back here for the semi-final. Number 2, Team Tahit taking on Birthday Boy. I was just talking about the Birthday Boy himself, Zombie. We're not going to sing Happy Birthday, but everyone can sing it themselves. I'm not going to that cringe level regardless. So a little bit of epic silence. I do apologise, guys. But the second one coming up, essentially, tell me about it. Decker, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting good things from both teams, actually. Team Tahit definitely improving week by week, and yeah, I think Flashfire is definitely the one to watch out for. He's in this series, and also Rothy on the Birthday Boys. So yeah, it should be a good match to watch.
Well, the boys getting set into it straight away. PC taking on PlayStation, being the meta so far in these games. These boys about to do something amazing. I'm expecting some intense battle and a little bit of heat's coming into it as they get set. And I thought I'd change that overlay. Got to hit that save button. There we go. So we're going to go live into it. Did I get your tip here?
No, I think I'm gonna go with Team Tahit on this one.
All right, well, Bailey, mate. The only OCE Venom player. Who was that? You can figure that one out. Let me know who that is on the, obviously.
Yeah, I will do that.
That's not it is. Some Flashfire, Ruffy, Classic Old Mate, and Zombie. Well, they played a pretty tight game a little bit earlier. But we do expect Team Tahit to do some damage here. Bailey, mate, being one of those guys. Flashfire as well. As Bailey sailing across, Ruffy with a block. Now the quick play in the middle here. Interesting now. 2 getting up for the pinch. It does work forward, but wide at the moment. Set across Zombie. At the moment, not the touches they were looking for.
Yeah, OC Venom player is your one and only Mr. Dino.
Dino! Oh, you beauty. Bailey, mate, putting in the first.
Yeah, pass coming out from the corner there from Mr. Dino, and Bailey, mate, with excellent positioning, getting that straight over the top of the defender there.
Alrighties. Well, what do you expect out of these two teams? Like, in terms of matter, who needs to play defense? Who needs to attack? What would your mindset be at the moment, being 1 goal down?
I think try and just play how you normally play, and don't try and change it up much, because if you change it up much, you're gonna get really scrambled, and it's gonna be even harder to set up and make plays. And I think Team Tahit are going to be more on the offense this one, and we're seeing good things from Rothy on that backboard, just like we saw in the last series with him.
Something with a challenge that gets counted outside. Rothy holding it up as Flashfire. Ambitious just to put it into the middle. Could be anyone's ball. Bailey challenges. Speaking of charges as well, either or would have worked. Rothy with the drop. Flashfire up. No real long clearance work coming here from the Birthday Boy Zombie. That's sort of the risky play at the moment. Short plays, not too bad if your team can get the redirections moving quickly. But when they're not really getting an effective pass play forward, it can pretty much go against them. Now, Old Mate had a chance there to bring that one in. Was out wide for now. Bailey misses the clearance. Dino's there. Old Mate with a chance. Just sets up. Rothy does the right thing. Puts in the equaliser.
Yeah, classic Old Mate with an excellent turn there. Couldn't quite put that one in, but Rothy with excellent positioning in the middle there just puts that one straight in.
Well, it's 1-0 at the moment, halfway down in the first. It is a semi-final. Best of 5. The boys head to the middle. Flash out to the side. Bailey, well, readjust the car enough just to get the touch. Still in the favour It's 50-50. Roffy now forward. Old Mate, they're looking for that pinch again. It sets on. It's wide at the moment, Roffy. He lets it go for classic Old Mate. Freaks out of position. The ball right downfield. Roffy with time. Zombie across. Old Mate will be forced at this. In fact, he's been called out. And Roffy, like, that is punishment in half. Dino's absolutely punished him. Flash fire, sorry.
Yeah, Roffy, I'm not sure what he was expecting there, but he turned away from the ball. I think he might have thought flash fire was going to go for that, and thought that the defender in the middle there could have got that one, but yeah. Just missing his cue on that one.
Zombie up. Flash fire misses that one as well. Risky play at the moment. Yeah, by the PlayStation team. Old Mate. That's what I like about it. These guys cannot change their names. Old Mate will stay Old Mate for a very long time on his account. Oh well. Savage, isn't it? I think they can. Can they? Or is it locked in? I know they can't put spaces in the name. Xbox can. PlayStation can't.
Yeah, I've always been an Xbox. Oh, well, before I switched to PC, I've always been an Xbox man. But yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think you can change PlayStation username.
Flashfire comes out and saves this one. I had no idea you're an Xbox player. There you go. They learn something new every day about Decker. Is there much of Xbox community?
There used to be, definitely, but I don't think so as much now.
It's pretty much PlayStation or PC. PC being the master race because you can do everything on it. Play so many games. Everything's cross-platform these days. Last 40 seconds here, 2-1 scoreline. Essentially first game up for grabs, best of 5. Team Tahit don't want to give away the lead. A shot coming forth. That is classic Old Mate with the save. Roffy forced. That is a big angle. Old Mate gets up again. Zombie gets a pinch. Roffy doesn't challenge. That's Dino with a touch to the middle. Fire. Pops it up. Time for Old Mate. Just a soft touch in the corner that gives Dino a chance to bring us back inside. No counter on the forward punch. And now over to top Old Mate. What's inside? This will come down. Zombie. He works an angle. It's in front. Don't need to drop it. Oh, it's a 0-hero goal from Roffy. That brings his game to a tied level. Stakes in the first.
Yeah, classic Old Mate almost getting that one in the middle there, but Roffy just coming in and seizing that opportunity. What a 0-hero goal. That was very well played.
Well, that keeps them in this first one in overtime, and this is an absolute cracker right now. What a goal. They want to keep it together here, the PlayStation team. Get a little bit of information that their tags can't be changed, but the Xbox tags can be changed. Savage. Just savage.
That cost money for that one.
Oh, it costs money. Oh, there you go. Got to pay your dollar. Cash money to change your name. Pick a good name. That's all I can say. Don't do something stupid. In the 30 seconds into this overtime, Roffy downfield. Star in that last and equalising the score. Flash fire, trying to demo out one of the players in the corner. He now has the ball. That's the Gold Mate cutting across field. Just gives it back to Bailey. Team Tahit sort of being a little bit wasteful on the opportunities as this one sets down. Oh, Dino hasn't read it, but his teammate has. Flash fire. Well, they weren't wasteful on this opportunity. They make it count.
Yeah, just the backboard there, and I think classic Old Mate could have waited until that one came off the backboard, and he could have gone for a nice 50 there. But yeah, just unfortunate turn of events, and Team Tahit take the first game.
Okay. So we're done to the boys. Team Tahit taking the first game there. Sorry, I'm just updating something. You ready? All right, so tell me. Perfect, boys. So close at the end there. Clutch by Roffy. Then just drop the ball on the defensive structure.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I go back to what I said before. Team Tahit, their offense has been really good at the moment, and Birthday Boy, they need to start setting up a defense rotation where they're gonna have enough boost to clear the ball, but not only clear the ball, but put it in positions where it's gonna help your teammates as well, and yeah, not just keep giving Team Tahit them opportunities that they most definitely got in those games, in that game.
Okay, well, going into game number 2 here. Boys set up and get into it. Tahit was control. Didn't look too convincing. PlayStation boys had a bit more chances and opportunities heading at the goals. But now we're going to get back into it. An equal slab of game. There's a fake off coming through, but Flashfire hasn't sent it wide. And now it's going to be countered. Ruffy with a drop! Oh! And flying through was Zombie. Classic old mate with the rear end. And that one sets out wide. So the reset is now on Team Tahit. Lucky in the opening break there.
Absolutely, yeah. We saw a fake kickoff there coming from Tahit. Shades of singularity, but yeah.
It had to go wide, didn't it? Like that fake off.
Yeah, it did.
Which means the counter comes out wide. It brings a redirection on open goal. And it didn't go wide. It went straight down the middle, which had pretty much a counter straight away. Very lucky to get away with it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, risky play being set here in game number 2. Team Tahit looking for another opportunity now. Sets this one downfield. Flashfire back to the middle. Work done. Classic old mate flying. Roffy. It's been dangerous so far. Doesn't touch it here. Zombie. Now the angle. Old mate turns it inside. Roffy will have the rotation here, but was beaten to it, which causes the 50-50. Zombie, an open possession. Don't want to give those line of the field. Just almost an easy one in. Over the top. Dino working hard at this. Roffy forces a pinch back to his teammate Zombie. Coming across Flashfire. Bailey needs to get into us. We know he's strong as well. Dino holding back. Holds on for now. This minute and a half has been intense play. No goal scored yet.
The defense seemed to be working out on both sides here. I think Birthday Boy with a lot stronger defense, and it seems to be working out quite well with them.
Bailey gets forward. Misses the ball touch off the wall there. Roffy this time as well. Flashfire dribbles it out, has the 50-50 off the wall, lines up in the midfield. It's how I wanted to work it now. Roffy doing all sorts of things to try and get to that ball on the forward line. Doesn't work out, and very quickly it's back down the other end. It's been quick play, but no one being able to make the forward line attacks count so far. Classic old mate, soft touch outside, forces him up to the wall, bringing us on. Oh my goodness, that was close. Dino sort of reversing in to save that one. Flashfire with a chance, gets knocked out of the way. Roffy pops on, and that is going to go in. Are you kidding?
Bailey, mate, there. I think he might have
Oh, he
accidentally.
got hit into it.
Yeah, unfortunate double jump there from Bailey, mate. Just going straight underneath him there.
We got hit into the ball, and then obviously too many people on the line, sort of one cleared out and got blocked. So first goal coming here for the Birthday Boy, Zombie. He's pretty much the one and the only in the team, but he's got 2 teammates that not recognised. Zombie freak, that is.
Yep.
Wish him a happy birthday, guys, as it is. 2 minutes 10. Bailey mate has the height here coming through. Was Dino with the block there. Old mate. Doing old mate things, almost dribbling. Not able to get past Flashfire. Has been strong in the midfield, but that's where it's been for him. The rotation, playing more defensive. That turn almost there. Bailey mate starting to get his radar on sync. With the blocks at the moment, holding up. Want to knock him down here, Team Tahit. Ruffy out to the corner, bring this one on. Everyone whiffs. Flashfire. Back up. Bailey, he turns. He waits for this one, goes off the backboard. Dino needs an angle, and he makes it work! There's the first goal for Team Tahit.
Really nice shot there coming from Dino. There's a few whiffs there coming out from Birthday Boys, but there's an excellent pass there from Bailey, mate, off of the wall, and Dino just in perfect position behind him to shoot that one.
Well, 1-0 at the moment, 1 minute and 28 on the clock. 88 seconds? I love doing that. It's always a minute 30, 90 seconds left. But it really starts getting to an interesting period of the game where players play really tight and don't give an inch. Flash fire now on. Team Tahit obviously have the lead in its first brought on. Old mate, it's dropping down. This is hard to save, and it's been put in by Dino. Whoops, comes out. Essentially, just needed to hold up for a moment here. Classic Old mate, great pressure.
Yeah, that was a really nice touch there coming off of Classic Old Mate's Octane. Got it straight onto that crossbar. It's just so unfortunate that Bailey Mate had hit that one down and couldn't quite clear it.
Down in red time. Zombie! Oh, his teammate Ruffy comes through anyway and cleans up. They're going full ham at the moment. And Ruffy in a great position on the follow-up.
Yeah, Birthday Boy, they really got their positioning set quite well off of those backboards. Their rotations are setting out perfectly. As you can see, the third man lurking behind just in case Ruffy didn't quite connect with that one.
Well, it still has plenty of goals to be scored in this. Defense starting to get set. Ruffy out, coming up. It's going to have to be a solid defense here for the Birthday Boys. They want an equaliser in the series. Give themselves a chance early on, not late. You don't want to reverse sweep. Ruffy has been all over it right now, that ball. Sitting right back out. Old mate, he's sailing high. Got a little bit too high because the player was trying to take him out. More worried about his car staying alight. Zombie looking to play off the wall. Flash fire meets him. 50-50 goes far. Now Bailey. Dangerous in the situations. Bringing this one down. Ruffy makes sure it doesn't get anywhere close to the goals. Interesting touch, Dino. Flash fire. Far and wide now. Ruffy. Great line for him. He sets it on, but it's backboard. Now for the chance. The block's there. Last 6 seconds here, but I don't think it's going to be enough time for Team Tahit. Another goal. It's going to come in. Yes, Ruffy takes it on the 0-second buzzer. The 0 goal. And wouldn't you want to know it, it's the man that scored himself a hat-trick. Oh, Ruffy. He got it off a own goal. Classic.
Mr. Dino enjoying that one there with a laugh in chat.
Well, that's Birthday Boy. They pick up their first game. It's going to 2. That's the second game played out. So best of 5 semi, and they're both tied up right now.
Yeah, it's quite even at the moment. It's hard to pick who can actually pull this one off. They're just Team Tahit are got to really work out their defense rotations, because there's been multiple occasions where people were getting caught out in goal and no one's been challenging the ball to stop the offensive pressure that Birthday Boy have been giving them.
I'm sort of rather concerned that sort of one player that would usually be on top or flying really well or great connections would be Bailey Mate. Sitting on the bottom there, 145, 1 assist. There's no shots, no saves. He's been called out in the 50-50s. Really haven't been winning it. Sort of a little bit of low point for him, but if it's a player to watch out for, it's him. Bailey Mate will start to step it up. I just know he's a player that if he gets a sniff, he's on. He's well and truly on. A Birthday Boy, well, they wouldn't know what hit him, but at the moment, they're doing really well just to stem his flow and really capturing the play. Well, essentially, we are going into game number 3. Welcome to the OCE Rocket League channel as we're here for the Vapour Esports Friday Night Live. The boys set up. Game number 3 on the way. The team here. This game important. Gives yourself an advantage going into 4th. Potentially get your free your 3 games required for the best of 5. Zombie been so prominent so far. So is Classic Old Mate. Dino here with the touch. Team Tahit. Be important for them to start quick, and especially for the man of Bailey. He's got this forward. Now the touch here wants ground level. Flips his car out of position. Classic Old Mate cuts the middle line, able to get the ball into his line now. Picks up the 100 downfield, waiting for Flash's counter, and he will get this back in, bringing it on. Bailey Mate very quickly out. Read by Dino. Ruffy trying to control. Dino gets the touch. Flash Fire has been nudged out of the way, but essentially puts him in a good position. He backs out. Bailey Mate charged. Ruffy holding in the air time. Redirection was there, but no one there for the strike. Flash Fire bring this one out now. First minute down, the players pretty much left off where they played last. Jeez, I've screwed that one up. You know what I mean? They're quick right now. Sroffy. Looking for that one. Dino not able to get the touch. The counters here in the 50-50s. Staying on the floor. There's the one that works out. Bailey, mate. There you go. I was talking about him, and he's important at this point.
You sure did. He is the one to look out for there. Just getting an excellent touch off that wall, and you see two players from Birthday Boy. They're sitting out in the midfield there, and if things were to go pear-shaped, which they did, they don't have anyone left in defence.
Right now, the Birthday Boys, a lot of people cheering for them, especially the PlayStation players out there, because we've never had a PlayStation team in a final in any Vape Esports tournament. I've just been told, so this is quite interesting to see if they can. Right now, Team Tahit are the ones who have to stop the PC meta, the PlayStation meta, that is. Flash fire. Second touch, favourable. Absolute great read. Zombie Freak. He flies across goals, able to get this one out. Roffy continues on, catches Dino out. Flash fire there. Roffy back down. Bailey should have this. He does with the touch. Second one is crucial. And it drops back out. Now a chance. Old mates. Oh, he doesn't get there. I think Dino gave him a nudge at the end there. Roffy coming through, third man. Now has the inside line. Almost reads to Bailey, mate. Clever save.
This offensive pressure from Birthday Boys is absolutely unstoppable at the moment, but they seem to have relieved it at the moment.
Dino with a touchdown, drops to old mate. Zombie with a 50-50. Bailey gets hit out of the way. Ball was in a real dangerous position. Zombie and Roffy charging. Demo from the man, the one and only Dino. Bailey back online. He's got to watch out here. That ball is dropping. Looking for a third strike. Roffy took a bit of time to get there. Ambitious at the moment here, the Birthday Boys. Well, the one and only Birthday Boy Zombie, but may as well call them the Birthday Boys as the team name, plural. 1 minute 50. That's the goal, mate. Quick touches have been lethal so far, but no goals as of yet for this team. Starting to get interesting as Bailey, mate, onto the backboard. Zombie blocks. Dino shadowing now. Got to be careful with Roffy. He's been on the top of his game. Sets it over the top. That's the pass too. Needs a third player to come through here and help him out. Now Zombie has gone up early. Bailey waited. And result gets the clearance. Missed here by old mate. Roffy almost off the back line. The rotation's now Tahit. They want the second and a buffer. 1 minute and 10 coming up right now. Classic gold mate. The turn inside. Zombie forced onto it. Bailey with a boomer. Oh, Roffy. Big save for the counters there. The demo stops. They're pretty much the third attack and they hold on with 1 minute remaining.
Open. Oh.
And the old mate. The one and only old mate gets in there. And does it well. Roffy almost with the angle. I think he called him out. Old mate's like, no, don't do that. You're going to ruin it. Shout out to Jay Ponage. Yeah, I thought I was solo too, man. Deck is in here. Special guest tonight. Giving his feel, a player's perspective. Last 40 seconds of this. It's 1-0 right now. You get a sense. The Birthday Boys want to take the advantage in this semi. Zombie Freak now going to turn this inside. Gets past one. Flash fire. This is a good opportunity for him. Gets counted in the middle. Zombie. That's a nice touch, but the pace will be held up. Oh, that was close. Dino gets there in the end. Last 20. They're still aggressive here. Classic goal mate. Zero boost. Will get beaten to the ball. Back down for Zombie. Bailey holds up. Roffy now. High and wide. Needs an angle to bring it inside. Classic goal mate will do this. Up goes Bailey. Zombie. Careful not to go very quickly. The ball does come to him. Sets it on. They want to go on this last second point, but you just get the feeling that they're going to go overtime. And a long overtime as this is an epic battle. It's coming back out. Bailey, he sends it far. His teammate nowhere to be seen. We've got overtime.
This should be a very interesting overtime. Birthday Boys seem to have really kept their offensive pressure there, and see how Team Tahit respond to that one.
Well, it's 1-0 at the moment. Zombie Freak up. Flashfire holds. Dino. Oh. That was so close. He actually hits his teammate out of play. The ball almost goes in. Now, Dino to bring this one back down. He pinches the wrong side. Bailey will get a chance at it. Rocky sort of had the ground and was able to bully his way past Bailey, getting an ineffective clearance. Zombie well on the ground, looking for the ground pinch, met by Dino. Now sent forward Bailey. They want to come off the wall here. Dino's out of boost. He does fake and get one player at least out of the position. Flash fire. It's good movement for him. Bailey in a good position as well. Flash fire!
Oh, excellent positioning there from Flashfire. He read that one absolutely perfectly.
Oh, the inside touch that gives Team Tarhit the lead in this series. Flashfire doing some work. They got one. It's 2-1 right now. And it's funny. We talk about momentum and how it sort of pans out. They're coming back, Birthday Boy. They start behind. That's probably the real thing we see out of these games right now. They're letting Team Tarhit dictate the terms of the match at the start. Then they bring back the momentum, start to work really hard into it. But over time, it seems to be leaning in the way of a Team Tarhit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You see Birthday Boy at the beginning of both these games now, and the start they seem really scrambled, but eventually when they get into the game, they seem to actually have some nice rotations going on and keep their offensive and defensive pressure really I guess stable, because they prevent Team Tarhit from scoring, and Team Tarhit just Flashfire was the man that I told you to look out for, and he was coming in clutch on that last one.
Well, Bailey mate steps up with the first goal. Flashfire comes in at the end and clutches it. It's a tough game, but that's why we love it. It just can be brutal at times. Pretty much a mind game at all costs right now. The boys of Birthday Boy need this game for essential game 5, but it is Team Tarhit in the way of sending themselves to the final. They need this game, and they'll go there. But I'm thinking we go to 5. Decker, we go to 5. This is a classic battle. Do or die, 5 games.
The classic old mate classic battle.
It had to happen, didn't it?
I had to.
Yeah. You got it, man. Rocky up. One thing we're seeing a little bit different is the ball staying up in the air. So an aerial battle that essentially was a ground battle at the start of the game. Now they're playing the air ball. Sets up forward. That was Dino. Angle back down. Reading this as old mate. Roffy has been good so far. No one there for the third touch. Old mate misses, which gives Bailey essential time for him. He brings it up. Bailey. Oh, he flipped it inside. It was clever. But in hard ball to play. Roffy shadowing. Dino being super careful, and maybe that's a bit risky in this point of the game. Flashfire. The touch that goes over the back of his head. Roffy now to bring this inside. 2 players are off the back line. Flashfire. I like that. He forced out to pretty much where no one was playing. He's got 2 of the rotation off guard and able to get Team Tarhit back into the line of sight. It's now cleared. Roffy sees a soft touch. Loses the 100 boost in the process. That was absolute ninja steal. Put one over the top of his head. Get rid of his distraction and take his boost while you're at it. Bailey. An angle that will bring this ball right in front of the hot box. Bailey almost.
Oh.
Goodness gracious me. The defense should have been all over that. I saw it. I knew it was coming. They didn't, and that was close for Bailey. It was almost a gimme. Well, we're 2 minutes down, and this has been intense action so far, Decker.
Yeah, it has. Birthday Boy definitely using their backboard now, and that's a good sign, because that's definitely what they're very good at, and if they keep utilising that backboard, they're going to crack open the defensive Team Tarhit.
Zombie plays up. Bailey with a challenge. Halfway down in the 4th. Zombie Freak. Down forward. Needs a redirection here, but no one there. He does get the redirection. In comes Classic Old Mate. Oh, come on. So much people wanted you to hit that Old Mate. The classic touches. And the puns as well. Mind you, we haven't got any puns out of you, Decker. You're not a pun man.
Only a pun man. No, I'm not a pun man, I'll admit it.
Well, Zombie Freak gets the block in. Another one coming forth. That was Bailey, mate, with a challenge. Under 2 minutes. This game's got more blocks than a Legoland at the moment. And here's a chance for Zombie Freak. And it drops down.
Oh.
Roffy with a turn, brings it inside. Just the counters at the moment. Team Tired holding. Zombie. Old mate in the corner. Old mate turns. Challenged. That was Dino. Now it comes back out. Zombie Freak was looking for it. Dino's he's actually balked 3 players, but he's balked himself at the end there. He's got down for a forward pass. The ball doesn't get to him. Flashfire saw it. Bailey mate, a risky play. He gives it straight to him. They should be able to capitalize on this. Oh, scrambling defense from Team Tarhit. Absolute gimme. Not to be.
So unfortunate double commit there coming out from Birthday Boy. They definitely could have capitalized on that one.
Old mate plays it inside. Has to be careful. Dino challenged. A bit higher. Flashfire has to sit on this. Comes back inside. Bailey, mate, being wide. Needs to have that on target. The last 30, real crucial here, Team Tarhit. Right now, the Birthday Boys, they need 1 goal. They go to a 5th. Tarhit, they need 1 goal. They go to the grand final. Roffy almost giving us away. Dino not in the best of positions. Boost probably an issue as well. Zombie flying. Gets the touch inside. Flash, It's challenged. An angle here for an old mate. Oh, he turns it. It's a floating ball right now. Flashfire. He's straight over to the freak of the Zombie Freak. He should be able to bring this back in. He does. Off the backboard. Players scrambling everywhere. Zombie Freak wants to turn. He gets it there. Old mate. He does it. The ball sailing. Robbie has to go. He does.
Oh.
It's still on the line. They'll let it go to the ground over time.
What a save from Rothy there. That would have been a Team Tarhit goal.
Tarhit traditionally have the overtime period, and it's a chance here. It will go in. Bailey, the last man on the attack right there, will finish the game. Birthday Boy doing enough to get to overtime periods, but not enough to finish the games off. It is Team Tarhit that take themselves to the grand final.
A well-deserved win there for Team Tarhit. And just unfortunate there at the end. A few double commits coming out from Birthday Boy, and it cost very much so cost them at the end there.
Well, what a game that was, and if you guys are listening carefully, there was a little quote there for Parallax. So big shout out to my man, and it actually worked pretty well at the end of the day. So thank you very much. But what a game that essentially was, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it from my eyes. Holy mollies. Crazy, Decker. Crazy.
Absolutely.
I always love epic endings at the end there. If we can get epic endings coming into a semi, it means the grand final is pretty much lit. It's absolutely lit. That's what we want coming into it. So it's going to be a real big one. What are we thinking so far?
Well, it's best of 7. I think that Tarhit can definitely give Furox Alpha a run for their money, but if the 1v1 skills come out for Furox Alpha, I think that they can definitely pull it off. But hopefully we can see some very entertaining play.
Well, it's a tough battle for Team Tarhit. Essentially, they're a little bit lower on the scale from Furox Alpha. Furox Alpha have experience over the end, but these players haven't been playing together for a while. Also, they haven't been playing too much Rocket League. So the question goes out. You got a team that's been together, improving, moving through the ranks, and looking for a real healthy challenge. Team Tarhit probably seeing themselves in their first grand final from what I know. I haven't seen them at this point for a Friday Night Live semi-pro scene. They usually get to the semis, get dropped out. But essentially, they've got themselves to a grand final, but they have a big battle in front of them. Experienced players that are coming back into it, it will really test them in a best of 7, which is... A best of 7 is just a feat of games as well. It is tough. They go right down to the wire. Team Tarhit need to start strong, and that's where it needs to be at. Okay, all right. Well, we're going to take a break here on OCE Rocket League. We're going to set up for the final, ladies and gentlemen. It's the best of 7. The boys of Furox Alpha taking on Team Tahit. I'm Bizer. That is Decker. We're having a blast. We'll see you right after these messages.
The numbers grow by the day as millions come to compete. Those who sit at the top hear footsteps behind them louder than ever as they fight to keep hold of their crowns. Some will last a few years, maybe more, but none will last forever. What can one do to leave a mark which stands the test of time? It's quite simple, really. You can play for something greater than yourself. In this case, your country, your nation, your home. The World Cup, presented by the League of Rockets.
Well, two absolute powerhouse teams tonight playing in some absolutely fantastic Rocket League action. My name is Bizer, and I was joined by Decker, but he's had to leave. But shout out to the man, Decker. Thank you very much for joining me tonight and filling the gap. That was potentially going to have me solo casting for the entire night, but I guess I'll solo cast a grand final, unless someone wants to come in and give us a hand. More than welcome. Jay Ponage, where are you? So I'm going to get Jay Ponage. The man has been called. Jay Ponage, get to the stage right now. Anyways, doesn't matter. Team Tahit taking on Furux Alpha. Does people want to know my opinion? Well, my opinion is this. Team Tahit, a semi-pro team, working themselves through the competition and getting better by the day. I play with Bailey, mate, on my streams, and I see him flying through there doing some crazy stuff. Essentially, he needs to step up his game. His semi-final was a little bit slow, and his teammates did a bit of work for him, but he did get into positions where he did score, and that's where he got over the line. Team Tahit, we'll be looking at that. Furux Alpha, an old experienced team that not necessarily have had the opportunity to play too much Rocket League together, but when they start to get it going, they are dangerous. They hit that cross. The 50-50s also work in their favour, but they work so favourably off the wall. You have to watch Coffee. He gets angry on the goal lines. He gets there, he bumps, he even gets in the right positions and turns the car. The best thing about it, he's not about thumping the ball. He's about placing the ball angrily, just getting in the most aggro positions. And that's what I like about Coffee's play, and you have to watch how he plays out. But his teammates in Toxic and Zepsi, also very dangerous, mechanically skilled, sound. Essentially, you could say they're top 10, but they're top 10 players that haven't been here in the top 10 rankings for the last 10 weeks. So tonight, they classify as a semi-pro team, which is fine by me, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you the grand final as the boys get ready to go. My name is Bizer. I'm here giving you the call. Let's get it going. I'm super looking forward to this. All right. Well, the boys get set. Let's get this going. I'm looking forward to all of it. And 7 games of epic solo casting. In chat right now, let's get you boys going with the calls. Tell me who's going to win and by how much. Love to know. And if you can, let's get this promoted out there. Get everyone in here for this grand final, for this final instead. Because it ain't double elimination, single elimination, which means it's a final. Thanks, Parallax. There's a love heart to you too, mate. First goal. Furux Alpha, they take it. Really should have started talking about them. Bailey made out to the corner. Coffee is past this one. Toxic sets it up. Flash fire. Got to be careful here. Dino looking to control. That is OCE Venom player. This one set downfield, forced on it. Oh, well, that's like Coffee. Coffee definitely big clearance. Zepsi was looking to try and pinch it. See if he can get it downfield. Now Bailey, some control. It's been countered by Coffee. Sent out Toxic to the corner. Wants his teammates to go. All 3 players there for Tahit looking to clear. And essentially it's going to be the point of whose defense cracks first, really. And that is a real opportunity for Coffee. Toxic back inside. Zepsi, flash fire there. He holds. And I hope that is not just for me. Okay. Well, we're back. So everyone got that. Everyone got that. Oh, and Coffee's gone. Coffee's back. We continue. Okay. Everyone's going. We're restarting. And 2 right, we should restart. We're definitely going back. So that was probably the weirdest thing I've seen in so long. All right, so we're going to have to get a remake here, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? Okay, We'll do it all again. All right. Well, since I've got time to look at the matcherino, we do have another $10 donation, which is a Bissell. Bissell, my friend, you are a legend for putting the $10 into the kitty, helping out tonight's prize pool. And if you do want to donate, you're more than welcome. Exclamation mark matcherino as we come back into the game. You can hear it counting down in the background. Someone go get JP, please. Let's go. Parallax, I don't know what you're saying, but you don't know me after a few drinks. You never know me after a few drinks. I'll probably get more epic. I don't know. I have no idea. Be honest, I actually haven't done drunk casting and I don't think I ever will. Confessions. I'll make a confession on stream on OCE Rocket League. I've never done drunk casting before. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, we're waiting for all the players to get back in here. So essentially, we're holding on at the moment. But guys, this is a real chance for you to talk to me. Twitch chat, what's going on? What's going on, world? I want to know what's going on in your mind. Tell me, Team Tahit. Tell me, Furox. Off that, just the starting play of how that match was panning out, especially with the server just dropping. Who was actually starting to take the favour? I think Furox were getting a little bit of a challenge, and it was a close point where it was saved there was for Team Tahit. But they were holding on as well. So we will be going now. Getting essentially into this one. So let's go. The boys get set. Right, this time. It was a remake because everyone was offline. And that... Okay, so it was a 1 goal, I believe. Yep, so deliberately set as there was a 1 goal in favour of Furox. They had the first goal. So now they'll get set here very early on. Essentially, it's pretty early on that they got the 1 goal. So plenty of time for goals to be scored. So funny, Furox could have fought down to where the goal was actually scored, the time zone, and then played on from there as any sort of accepted ruling between both teams. But essentially, they'll give them 1 goal back and played on from there. So not so bad at the end of the day. Team Tahit with an opportunity. Brought back out by Coffee Flashfire. He was a bit wide and a bit late. Bailey continues the pressure. As Jay Coffee down. Zepsi now on. Worked up by Dino. Sitting in the Venom. OCE's only Venom player, potentially. Zepsi will have an open goal. And, okay, 2 posters. Doesn't make a third, doesn't make a right. There's a chance for Flashfire. Oh, he gets a little bit of a turn on it, but Zepsi with a read. Bailey mate with a drop. Pops this one high. Flashfire. Well, he decides to go late and over the top. Flashfire with a real golden opportunity and doesn't make it count. Team Tahit can't afford to give these away right now. It's straight over the top of Coffee's head. Almost a strike on goal. Saved. Toxic. Low boost. Lex to try and go for the jump. Pop off the wall. Doesn't hit the ball. Flashfire with a chance. Coffee back out. Zepsi looking for the corner. Now that's dangerous by Dino, but no one out in that far corner to challenge Toxic up. He decides, no thank you. Coffee coming through. 2 on there. There's no defense set at the moment for Furox. But why not? They're pretty much going to afford aggression and absolutely slamming it. Flashfire. Back to the middle. Coffee. He cuts across. Zepsi now. Looking for his teammate. Oh, Toxic almost. Zepsi with a mid play. Coffee wants to drop. There'll be a pop from Zepsi coming on Toxic. Hard angle here, but Coffee will make this work. He puts it onto the backboard. Inside almost Toxic, and now Coffee lets this one go. Where's the third striker? Back on the rotation. They're going to bite off a little bit too much. Furox again to go to the post. It goes to the left side, up to the top bar, and then in. The bar down, skis in. I like it. Boom, boom, in. Well, there you go. (2-0) right now. We're halfway down in the first. It's a best of 7. Yes, 7 epic games to be played if the boys can get themselves to that feat. But essentially right now, Furox have the coverage. And I love the stat count coming out from Flusky. Dino has now scored 3 own goals tonight on stream. Dino, that's not a stat you want to live by. But I'm sure he'll start to clutch. Flash fire with a boomer. Toxic comes across. Does well on this point. Brings it back inside Zepsi. Nice touch downfield. Flash fire had the read on that. Coffee now. Bring it inside. That was a demo on the Toxic. That's why we didn't get to him. Now has to sit inside the box. That ball on fire. No! Well, talk about own goals. It's Toxic that does it. And the man that puts his own goals in gets one back for him. Toxic is just trying to get out of the way. So the ball hits. It was always on target, no matter what. It was always on target. It was going. And he was a bit late to the occasion. So the angle was real savage by Toxic to try and get on that. But then he was rolling across. The ball hits the post. And funny thing, it's been doing some weird stuff on the post. It's not just this tournament. I've seen some weird things, but it's better than the matter of not going in at all. And there's Bailey, mate, with a counter. Straight away he responds. Oh, nice block. Great 50-50. Waiting for the play outside, which is a typical play to come out from the defense. It just nudges it out and counts it in. Coffee. Used the rear end. It's flash fire. Well, he takes the player instead of the ball. Still, that's what Furox want. They don't want any ball going in the back of the net. They'd rather sacrifice the car if they have to, just to block it. Coffee into the middle. Toxic reading. It's high. Here's Zepsi. Inside play. Into the post again. How many woodworks can we hit tonight? Too many. Under a minute. Flying high. That's Dino. Flash fire. Good touch in the end, but reading it was Coffee. Now, funny enough, he put that onto an attacking position, but the slow ball meant defense had an easy clearance. Still the pressure on here. Flash fire been patient. He's essentially going to give Coffee a tee up, and he almost, yes, no, they don't force it. Nice block coming out from Bailey. And now this ball's sent out by himself. Working hard essentially in this game. Toxic now on. Coffee's there. Toxic follows this up. Coffee got a hard angle to work. Almost picks it up. Zepsi has the line here, but he's gone wide. Bailey with time. Toxic in the way. Flips it up. Dino will force this forward, but this essentially will come to floor. And it'll be overtime in this first game. Best of 7. Vapour Esports Semi-Pro. Week number 17. I'm Bizer, your caller for the night. Team Tahit taking on Furox Alpha. Who's going to get the first game? We'll find out very soon. Overtime period causes a hell of a lot of pressure. Dino forward. Zepsi careful as Coffee's over the top. Great little touch to bring it out the side. Got past one. Bailey will counter. Flash rotating back out. Still stuck in the corner. Forward half here for Tahit. Toxic. Been dangerous so far, so is Zepsi. He waits out the time, managed to get past one, wants the inside. Lex, well, he's gone the outside play. Probably not what he really wanted. Toxic off the back here. Toxic can't get the third touch. Waiting on the drop was Coffee. No, it wasn't Coffee. It was Zepsi. He comes back. Coffee's back here. Zepsi on the rotation through. Able to get the touch. Toxic holding it up. Flash fire. So far hasn't been in the greatest positions, but Flash fire almost makes it work. There's 3 players right up for Tahit. They need to goal it. Oh. A demo just to stop a quick play out. Ball sent up high. They need this drop. Tahit working overtime. So are Furox. Shot on. Beautiful. Big save from Bailey, mate. Flash fires up. Bailey outside. Can't be stopped. Toxic takes the game. Big ending at the end. After a big save from Bailey, he puts on the handbrake. Follows up with a brilliant turn off the back ends. Puts in the game. The goal that was required. Furox take the first. Well, holy mollies. Just to see that one come into play. Team Tahit playing out of their minds just to go to overtime. But then Furox stepped up the pressure. So did Team Tahit. But you had the inkling when they put all three players in the forward half. And I mean like forward 20 meters, whatever zone you want to call it, 25. They pretty much threw all the cards at that position. Then they forced back on the rotation, got them all caught out. Almost. Bailey, mate, screaming back at the end for a big save. But from there, it was a recovery coming out and the clutch goal in the end. Toxic, holy mollies. Well done. Let's ready up. Let's go again. There's another 6 to be played. If Team Taken can take it all the way to the end. Likewise with Furox. A big battle. Big shout out to everyone in the chat right now hanging out. Let's go. I'm solo casting for now. Decker was with me for the rest of the games. Had to go. But that's okay. A big shout out to the man for coming and helping out. Furox with the first game. It's Friday Night Live, week number 17. You're here on OCE Rocket League. This game will take a little while to get going, I reckon. After that first one is extreme. Both of the teams just looking to set up, be real patient about the first goal. Sepsi pops this one. Coffee, the 50-50. Bailey, mate, he seems to have got his grip on his height. Loving the game style right now. This is where he plays his best Rocket League in the intense moments. Toxic up. Coffee on. Bailey wants high ball. Follows out with a second. Now, this third touch will be crucial. Does force it to bring it back inside. Zepsi's there. No challenge from Dino. Bailey, mate. Bailey! So often we see that in the training packages, the redirection play to goal, but it wasn't quick enough. The save's there. I only see that because I play that package. Got to get better somehow. Toxic. He's up here. Second touch. Doesn't work out. Tepsi inside. Dino flying high. Cross goal. This gives Coffee a chance, but Flash fires there. Now, that touch wasn't really suited for him. Bailey, mate, pulls the corner. Two teammates behind, trusting in the defense to clear. Flash fire. Not too bad on the end. Coffee has the drag off the wall and he's just lost himself there. I think low boost as well didn't help. Dino, flash fire almost. Sepsi pops up the bonnet. Able to get the touch. Now Bailey, mate, patiently waiting. Loses the ball to sight. Last. Flash fire back. Buchan breaking on the line. Clears. Not as far as Coffee looking for the second. Gets it. Coffee. Dangerous. Toxic right there. That play from Jay Coffee. You can't stop that. Right here is clever. The inside point. And then Toxic turns, realizing it's coming over because it could have been a clearance. But he's in the right spot as well. Putting that one in. So the first goal here for Furox Alpha. Starting strong once again. Game number 2. Dominating the hit-outs. Team Tahit. Oh, there's the counter. Let's have a look how this kickoff went off. Looks like 2 went out wide. Zepsi charges up line for the 50-50 here. Mistimes it, which means and there's a thing about Furox. They sort of don't really want to go back for the defensive play because they've been so aggressive. They bring everyone upfield. So you had 2 back out for side boosts and then both of them come out, which caught the rotation off no one playing D-line. Communication, definitely a key for Furox. At the moment, they do have a game in the series. 1-1 on the board. Bailey, he cuts across. Coffee again slaps the outside ball, looking for the inside line. Now brings it inside off the backboard. Sepsi, yes! Oh, it's that play again. Coffee with this one. Zepsi with the inside. Halfway down in the second. I'm hoping I'm not screaming. Meanwhile, Bailey Man puts a goal in. All right, cool. So just in case Michael's peeking, I've just given a little bit of a tinker. So it comes down so you guys don't get a screaming buzzer on your end where it gives you static. Don't want to give you that. No way. Anyways, 2-2 right now. Game on. It is game on. Best of 7 grand final where all the action is. Rocks. Got to get this official. If this is a comeback, I'm loving what I'm seeing. 2-2. But essentially the name and the organisation is non-existent, so it's an old team coming together for a tournament. Let's see if it's a future one. That'll be the question to be set at the moment. Bailey mate forward. Zepsi flips inside. Coffee. Oh, and it goes. Oh, yes, it's saved. And Flashfire. He's aggressive straight down the middle. Zepsi counters. Just holds for now. Once inside. Coffee. Looking for as well. Doesn't come through, but open defense. It's been caught out again. Team Tahit over rotation. Too strong, hungry. There's looking that Bailey mate's out. Then the challenge comes out there from the second play. That's 2 out. The third was already downfield for rotation. And I dare say the third was also downfield for a quick redirection play for Tahit to take the lead. Really risky play. Have to make the 50-50s count. Still some time in the game here for Team Tahit. Not after that effort. Backboard and a slap down from Zepsi. All himself, Flashfire overcommits. Bailey low on boost. Pretty much had to commit where the ball was going to drop and just didn't think Zepsi was going to get up to it that quickly. That's the 4th goal. 2-goal differential, Team Tahit. A big challenge ahead of them. Already down 1 game, now down 2 goals in the second. Minute of play essentially coming down. Toxic shows his own backboard. It's played up by Dino. Toxic out to Coffee. Drops it down for Zepsi. Flashfire looking for control. The 1v1 play will not work in this game. Right now you'll be counted. Guaranteed. Bailey mate! Oh! What do you mean 1v1 play? Bailey mate almost does it himself. Capture defense. Coffee up. Toxic with the drop. Not there. Bailey mate. Epic save. Holds on to it. But it's the crucial point to score. Bailey has to go. Brought back. Dino. Bailey! Oh! Toxic taking his time. The redirection in. Nail in the coffin. Furox take the second game here. Bailey mate with a crucial point need. It's a goal, that one. Comes straight out. The time was taken by Toxic to Coffee. That's pretty much been an absolute demon in the forward half in tonight's tournament. Just dominating any ball that goes to forward line. The inside touches, even the redirections, or the stink up play when he gets behind the defender. He has been on fire so far at the moment, but he's got his teammates delivering well to him. This will be the end of the second game. Furox take the lead and continue to work it on. They're only 2 away from the tournament win. And essentially the boys are playing for the $80 prize pool USD, with the boys all pitching in. Gold Cigarette $30, Night Monk $20, Bents 10, Max, Powerhouse Max 10, Abyssal 10. Thank you guys. You guys are all legends in your own rights and helping tonight's prize pool get where it is. If you guys want to contribute even more, exclamation mark matcherino. Help it where it deserves it, boys. Get in there. Chuck that USD dollar in. We're going to ready up for game number 3. Essentially, Furox Alpha on a tear. Can Team Tahit get back? Well, we'll find out after this. Another 5 minutes of Rocket League here. And this is where Tahit need to make inroads. Need to score first. Need to make sure the defense is set. And there is essentially no momentum. None whatsoever. Unfortunately, it's going to go against him. It's Sepsi with the opening. He charges up. Pretty much fakes out the player, turns inside, gets the ball, locks it on. Good night, Irene. Shout out to everyone in Twitch chat right now hanging out. Welcome to the OCE Rocket League channel. There's the boys at Team Tahit taking a Furox out for 2-0 lead at the moment. To the Furox team. Tahit have had its challenges. And this is going to be another one coming in. Furox stamping their authority on this match. Defense has been exploited massively. Just have a look at it. Flashfire gets back here. But then he lets the ball go, thinking his teammates got it. But then he doesn't realize there's one charging right behind that has the counter in the 50-50. Brings it back inside. He misreads the play. And the goal is scored with a rampant player right in the middle there. Bailey, mate, looking to try and get a sneaky one down the middle. I think Team Tahit needs to come to realization there is no easy goal. They need to work the team pass plays. As I say that, Coffee, savage, absolutely savage work. I think he hit a player. Oh, he gets a touch, reverse. The play hits him out as he gets the touch on it. So absolute savage work from Coffee. We're back into the middle. Venom wants the inside. Team Tahit again, 2 up defense, talking. Scary for it right now. Flash fire, second touch. Demo and Bailey made a little bit too slow in the midfield. Have to be careful. The rotation players have an eye on you. Zepsi is so good so far. So is Coffee. Zepsi, oh, cannot be stopped. The floodgates are open. Coffee to Zepsi. The 1-2, shebang. Flashbite gets back but can't turn it out. We're only 3 minutes and 45 remaining in this game. 1 minute and 15 down. 4 goals already scored. It seems like eternity right now. And it's a best of 7. We've still got more games here. But this is looking like a 4-0. Team Tahit just not able to get any control whatsoever after starting a really good game at the start and having a big semi. Games 3 and 4. Sorry, games 3. Games 2 and 3 have been absolutely rocking a hard place. Bailey, mate, has to step up. So does Dino. Flashfire turning the angle. In fact, everyone from Team Tahit needs to go one better. They're going to clutch against Furox. They're getting all the touches right now. Toxic out wide. Flashfire. Coffee with a touch outside. Toxic misses the redirection. Venom here. Soft touch out corner gives Coffee the cross play. No one home for the strike as Bailey gets the time here. Toxic challenges. Flashfire out of position. Sets back brilliant play. Zepsi gets the demo on the rotation, but the damage was done with the clearance work. It was out. Flashfire playing with a bit of players there. 2 stuck in the corner. Rotation out here for Furox. A quick strike down the middle will catch him off guard. They do get back. Flashfire there. Bailey made beautiful touch. Coffee. Oh! Well, he can do it all. He can score, he can fly through the air, and he can do amazing saves just popping off the top there. Coffee again in the play. Zepsi. Really liking Coffee's efforts. Inside play here from Dino. Zepsi's missed time. There's no one there for the strike. Everyone's up in an aggressive position. Very unlucky there, Dino. Minute and 45. Crucial time to score some goals. At the moment, it's been dry for at least a minute or 2. Tahit looking to get some momentum. Zepsi on the clearance downfield. Coffee now setting this one up. Up goes the man of the Venom player, Dino. Bailey crosses field. Coffee on the drop will control. Get the high game into play. Loves the roof as well when he can play off it. Sets down next to the forward line boost. A turn from Coffee, Savage. Essentially, we'll see a rotation out to that corner and no one there. Flashfire misses out in the 100 because Coffee had taken it. So Team Tahit a little bit boost up. In result, they come both out in the challenge, put it in the 5th goal with a minute remaining. This actually does come down to the players having next to no boost. And they sort of just had to force the point here, make sure nothing came over the top, because if it was going to be a rebound off the backboard, they wouldn't have been able to save. Nonetheless, they double commit, and that's been the issue for Team Tahit. The double committals has been playing against them. Quick fire kickoff, almost for a counter. Still a chance. 5 goals, 10 seconds each. Make it happen here, Team Tahit. How many times have I seen it happen? Probably once I've seen a goal fest in the last minute of play where the team's gone rampant, but not when it's playing this close at the moment. It has been a pretty tight game in the last couple minutes, but the goals open up. Here's Bailey with a chance and waiting ever so patiently was Zepsi there. Able to drop this right now. Toxic out. Coffee misses the redirection. Doesn't matter. Time taken off the clock. Coming off the backboard. Dino to clear. Second touch not there. Zepsi challenges. Bailey last man there. Brings it back in. Inside play. And this will essentially be the last part here. Potential goal to come if they can strike. Pretty strong. Toxic. Flash fire. And it will hit the ground. It's Furiox Alpha with the third game and on tournament points. And if anything, I think they're pretty much close to taking it. I love how we're going to confirm if it's a best of 7 or not. Come on, boys. No, Tresky, I did not say it. Your mind's thinking funny things. Shout out to the Twitch chat tonight. Keeping it interesting and talking it up. I'm loving it at the moment. Shout out to the regulars in there as well. And welcome to the new players and new people from overseas. Getting a little bit of OCE action. Essentially, this is the semi-pro night. And next week will also be the semi-pros. The last month of the Friday will be the Masters, where we'll see all top teams playing, as I struggle to get a little bit of English into play. A drink of water will solve that, ladies and gentlemen, as we get into it. I'm Bizer, your commentator, your host, your streamer for the night. We did have Decker with me, but he had to back out for... just had to back out. Big shout out for him for helping out anyway. Love the man. Good old Decker play. Unfortunately, we're not seeing Decker tonight because his team is now top 10 and he didn't sign up with any other teams to play through. So no Decker love, no So Nice, no Kurdo. And I'm missing a player. Spiral. There we go. Spiral. I won't forget you guys. Dus and Feros. A team to be reckoned with. Anyways, that's not who's playing right now. It's Team Tahit and Furiox Alpha. Tell you what, Bailey Mate had a real chance there, and if anything, if Team Tahit are going to get into this game, especially this one, they have to make every opportunity count. Here's Bailey Mate bringing it inside, no one there for the strike, and that's what I'm talking about. Bring it out to the box, give your teammate a player to even, just a chance to shoot at it. They're so hesitant because the ball is not in a good spot for them. I'm saying that, there's what I'm talking about. The play comes off. Now, just have a look at this. Coffee gets up, first instance, back off the backboard, but looks where it lands. It comes halfway, or at least coming back to the edge of the box. If Team Tahit take that motion into play where they go, right, I want to bring this back into a shootable shot, most positions where the guys actually shoot well from is on the edge of the box. That's where it's all at. If you come any closer, it gives the defense a chance to get up and clear, use the backboard, or pinch the ball out. Again, Team Tahit way too close to the goal. As I say that, Coffee back in the hot spot. Bailey Mate, lets this one go for flash fire. I think I'm being a little bit too hard on here on Tahit, but three games down, an open defense and a second goal. I'm not sure. I'm sure about one thing. Coffee is a monster in front of goals. You cannot give him an open net. He'll take it every time. Well, 2 goals down, 3 minutes and 35. Tahit need a goal. Coffee challenging up the back line there. Was Bailey put out of place. Toxic inside almost. Bailey will come across again, the flying saviour. Still set in the place. Back down the midfield now. Bailey to go down himself. Puts it straight on target. Toxic gets up, saves. Dino, the touch wasn't the best for him. Flashfire able to make something of that. Just pops it up. Coffee over the top. Dino rolls the car. Tricky spot here for Coffee. He goes back for his teammate and Toxic. Oh no, defense. Oh, very lucky to get away with that. Flashfire gets in the way. Bailey mate with a whiff. Set on here, Toxic. At the moment, Furox flying at everything. Hoping for a montage goal. It's really up to this man, Bailey mate. He really has to step up for his team or his teammates to do it for him. It's Dino that gets into it. Finally, we see the goal. Nice little redirection in there. He got up aggressive, and because he got up aggressive on that point, he pulls out the defense, maneuvers it on, and he's able to recover as well. So Dino, good work off that play going forward. It's now 2-1. Purex Alpha being challenged. Team Tahit still need to keep the defense up. Opportunities, make the most of them. That's the first thing they need to tick off here. 2 minutes remaining. Question is set. Will the comeback train get out of the station? They need this first game, and that is not going to help their cause. Toxic, patient as ever, gets in the line, but it's Zepsi that pulls one out. The second as well, as the ball had hang time, which pulls the third out. Has been the story of the night on rotations. Minute and 45. Bailey mate. Oh. All of defense went up for that one, Bailey mate, but the third, he's going to do it again. Bailey mate. If anyone is ever screaming for a hand in play, Bailey mate is screaming for it right now. He's got 2 opportunities that he had to play himself. But then when it went out wide, he needed another play there to attack. Almost, Stepsy! Oh. Coffee will back out of that one. Toxic now. As the ball moved forward, Toxic off the backboard. Looking for the inside. Zepsi's not there. Gets challenged and moved out by Bailey. Flashfire now off the backboard. This is better. Coffee has a read, able to bring the car off the wall and clear straight down to his forward line. Last 45. Needing 2 goals here, Team Tahit, just to equalise it. They're going to get it down quickly. Dino's got a challenge, 2-on-1. They both decide to go defensive instead of attack him, and it works out for him. Now Furox running away. There's 2. It's 2-on-1. Zepsi. Oh, Bailey's gone out for boost, and they pretty much goes against him. Coffee won't be able to stop this. Incoming goal. Well, that's a turn of events. Didn't see that happening. You essentially had an open goal, Furox, and you play around with the ball, giving this away. Team Tahit with a chance now. Need a clutch here. Flashfire. Bailey mate, Dino, they're all up. Rotation will catch out. Coffee will just want it himself. Wants it inside. Zepsi, the Steelers in. There it is. Furox putting in the 4th. And the game winner. In it goes. Still 7 seconds to play out. But what a game has been played by the boys of Furox Alpha. Well, it's going to be played out just for the moment. And the ending, the 0 hero goal. Thank you very much. We've seen 3 of them tonight on the buzzer beater. It'll be Zepsi that will get it, but it was a full team effort and play tonight here from the Furox team. Toxic, Zepsi, and Coffee take a bow. Boys take the grand final. Week number 17, they walk away with about $60 USD in the bank. We will confirm the totals. What a game that was played out to be. Unfortunately, Team Tahit, they had a strong first game, and that's where it was for them. Pretty much left, just left, I don't know what they left behind, but they left the play styles behind. They tried very hard to get back into it. Look, I saw a lift from Bailey, mate. Dino and Flashfire, they're getting caught out a lot, but they did try to work themselves into it. It was pass plays, but the next touch above was Furox. They were already there. They were challenged on the 50-50s. They used the backboard way more effectively in this game. They used it so much more than what Team Tahit did. We saw a lot of play coming around the corners from Team Tahit, which was straight clearances off the backboard. It was just a little bit too easy for Furox at the end, clearing off the defensive line. And unfortunately, that's sort of what comes down to it in terms of gameplay. If you can't get it off the backboard with a bounce that comes back out to the hot spot or to the edge of the box, which is your best position to score, or you can't pull out the defensive rotation where you can pop it over the top and at least get the rotation out of place, that's going to be a real struggle. Unfortunately, Furox had that in sync. Team Tahit didn't. They got caught out when they were getting pulled out, and that's why I went against them. A great challenge to get to the end point where they've put goals on the opposition, but not essentially able to get it done at the end of the night. It's a 4-0 win to the boys of Furox Alpha. An absolute dominance. And if these boys were able to put their team back together, I think it would do some damage. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Loving what I see. Shout out everyone in the Twitch chat right now. Thank you for hanging out. I thought I was going to go to 7 games. Instead, I got 4. So not so bad on the vocals. I would have been absolutely killed at the end if I went to 7. But I'll do that for a Friday Night Live. I'll do that. Why not? What do we do? Do we go interview the players? Do we want to interview the players? We certainly can. We'll go see how the players are. Let's go. Room's locked. Can't get in there, boys. The room's locked. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't have access, so I can't get in there. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. No interviews happening for the boys unless I get a DM very quickly. Essentially, probably not. I can't maneuver them, so I can't do much there. Unfortunately, I think that's where we're going to have to leave it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fantastic night. Thank you for joining us. Oh, you can drag me in. Payback can drag me in. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if he drags me in. Lobby 49, mate. All right, we'll wait for Payback to come to me, and we'll just go have a chat to the boys of J Coffee, Toxic, and Zepsi. I might have to put some music on as well. All right, looks like we are here, and we have the boys of the Furox Alpha, and it's good to see them back. I'm going to bring up Discord as they'll probably be talking, and I didn't hear anything. But hello, welcome, guys. You've done it in 4 games straight. Didn't give a chance to Team Tahit. How are you feeling after that one?
Not surprised. Just to be cocky.
I think we went perfect games, right? We didn't lose one.
Yeah, we didn't lose one.
Do you guys like my opposite impersonation there?
Ouch, man. Absolutely ouch. Jay Coffee, you guys are right. You literally didn't lose a game throughout the whole tournament. I'm just looking back out of it. It's you started. Well, you actually had to go the hard road. You didn't. There was no buys set, so you started with a 2-0 Arcus. You 2-0'd We Always Clutch. 2-0'd Vapour Red. 2-0'd 3-0'd Power Horse, and then you 4-0'd Team Tahit. That's a feat in itself, boys.
Yeah. Look, we're not a pick-up team or anything. I'm sure you know what Furox Alpha once was.
Yeah.
I think it's unfair, almost unfair of us to join a team or a tourney that doesn't let the top 10 and those join up. Or is it top 8? I can't remember. Considering we were once 5th in the power rankings.
It's top 10 in the retrospects of the current rankings, plus anyone that's sort of recently off the power rankings or a team that's broken up. Just to clarify that, and if there's any teams that sort of like, I know you guys were all part of that once upon a time, but you haven't played in ages, and there's probably a lot of rust.
Still play together a lot.
We'd probably get destroyed anyway.
Oh, there you go. Well, essentially, you guys banned next week. No more semi-pros. Done. You guys are gone.
I know. I didn't mean what I said. I take it back.
Speaking of getting smashed, I'd like to shout out Toxic's own goal. It's pretty impressive.
Just on that, like I saw how that was played out. You were sort of thinking that wasn't going in for a goal, and then you realise, oh, that's going in for a goal, and sort of had to make your way over. And unfortunately, you own goaled it.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going in as soon as I hit it because it was going to the corner. I don't know what happens when that happens. That happens every time.
So I want to ask, guys, is this a potential comeback?
Probably not.
Find out next time on.
play the music.
Wrap it up, boys. Wrap it up. Let's go. Now, look, it's awesome to see that you guys could come back, and obviously we know Furox is not an organisation that's actually active, so bringing back a little bit of the old Furox that it was. So it was good to see you in your own element. I'm going to drop the MVP for tonight. The one and only Mr. Coffee had a big game. You're a monster at the forward line. Getting behind the defense, but then also going out and hitting the balls on the side to bring that back inside. They're off the backboards and really helping Toxic and Zepsy get into good positions for the second and third efforts. Even back on the rotations for fourth efforts. That earns you the MVP for tonight. Any comments on that one, Matt?
Just thanks, I guess. I mean, I've been practicing a lot as of late, and I'm glad to hear it's paying off. I'm getting ready for the next RLCS.
It's, fun. I know that's I know that was a joke there at the end there, but essentially, are you guys getting ready for the next RLCS? Like, are you wanting to put your own team together and see if you can do some damage?
Personally, yeah. I don't know about these two though.
Yeah, I'm keen to go that far. Like, that's just a dream of mine, is just to actually make gaming a job for me. But
yeah, I mean, eventually I'll want to get back into the scene, but like right now,
takes time. Yeah,
not 100%.
Well,
takes time, and not everyone has that time.
It's very true, but it's good to see you guys, Toxic Zepsy and Jay Coffee. Thank you very much, guys. I think I might put it up here. Any final shout-outs before we jump out?
Shout out to you for casting all night, brother, and same with you, Flixie, for hosting.
Yes, you
Thanks,
lovely human being.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
No worries, brother.
Thanks, guys. All right, well, those are the boys of Furox Alpha, the old Furox Alpha, obviously coming back together tonight. And, yeah, they did say they were once a top 5, but essentially haven't been together for a while. So they did say they pracked together, but essentially deemed as a semi-pro team for tonight. They take the win, potentially probably banned from next semi-pros. Who knows? The feedback will be out there. And once again, Vapour Esports putting on another Friday Night Live. Next week will be the semi-pros. The week after will be the Masters. I will be live at the Gaming Lounge in Perth. That is the Portal Gaming Lounge. So if you are living in Perth or you are locally in Perth, come down, play your tournaments from there if you want. Come down and sit down on the Players Lounge as well. We'll have the TV and the commentary live there for you guys to watch and also socialise. And you know what? If you want, I'll sign a couple autographs and we'll get a couple of the top players to come down and sign a couple autographs. Fantastic stuff. Well, if you're a stickler for absolute Rocket League action, there's heaps on. There's heaps on right now. Go to sleep, wake up in the morning. There is a lot of tournaments that will be played out in America. If you want to watch the EU, stay up to the middle of the night and watch the EU tournaments for Friday nights, along with the American that start in the morning and go throughout the day. Rocket League Asia also around in there. I'm all over it. I just love seeing Rocket League played everywhere, especially on the weekend. It's the best feeder. But essentially, if I think I need to confirm this, but Team Tahit potentially have their Saturday night. Information will come out, and I will be posting that for you guys. If not, it's the ESL on the weekend, also the RLO for the Chase on the weekend as well. Make sure you're part of that. Monday night, the 2v2 Legends. Tuesday night, 2KF1. Wednesday night, Perth Rocket League. Thursday night, Powerhouse Esports Alpha Cup. And then we're back to the semi-pros, along with all the little small different bits and tournaments here and there that we have. Well, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a pretty cool night. There is the boys of Furox Alpha taking the win at the end of the day, 4-0. Shout out to Decker that came in and did the quarterfinal and the semi-finals with myself. Had to back out at the end for the grand final, but nonetheless, good man to have him in. And if you guys, well, if you want to be like a Decker, just fly high and get your name screamed out. All you got to do is join these tournaments and show us something amazing, and you'll get that call. Also, you're more than welcome to join us here on stream. At the end of the day, I'm happy to have special guests on. Don't be scared. Decker did it. He loved it. I'm sure you guys will too. All right. Well, that will be it here from the OCE Rocket League channels. I've waffled on again, like always. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. The winners tonight were Furox Alpha. They take the win, the grand final of the Friday Night Live Semi-Pros, week number 17, 4-0 over Team Tahit. I'm Bizer. This is Friday Night Live for Vapour Esports on OCE Rocket League. We'll see you next time. Send on his way, the power shot, and cleans out the goal line. Easy goal, fall on the lines. Just, here's the thing. They put a shot on out for Sydney, but they do the disciplined thing.
It's not allowed.
No, that's bad. Oh my goodness, Drippy! What are you doing? What a goal! Then again, just come off a 3-game straight. Oh, Dreamy, that's very touch. Well, prove me wrong. Just gets in a good spot and slaps. Nowhere to be seen. Challenging on the back now is a demo. A 2v1. The pop and play. Decker. Can he light it up? He goes out right. Decker! The moments of heroes and legends aboard. It's Decker with a big game.
The numbers grow by the day as millions come to compete. Those who sit at the top hear footsteps behind them louder than ever as they fight to keep hold of their crowns. Some will last a few years, maybe more, but none will last forever. What can one do to leave a mark which stands the test of time? It's quite simple, really. You can pray for something greater than yourself. In this case, your country, your nation, your home. The World Cup, presented by the League of Rockets.
We're the ones who create our own world, friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to solar eclipses.